All right, we're taking a look at our hobbyist class pilots right now as Perspective Image has it up on the screen for you. So we got Seg, Anspo, Mr. Rabble, Sturmy, Wookie, KBD, JP, FPV, Myopic, the man, the legend himself, Jesse P, finally back out of retirement racing this year. We got my favorite Tiny Eyes, Red Rum, Gatekeeper, Bruce, Big Dog, Ricochet, and bringing up the rear, Varg FPV.
All right, so let's try to do this at the beginning and go over their any previous Whooptopia finishes or finishes in other big races / iGao Race Gao.
Let's take a look.
Before each round. So, it's going to be hard now. I'm going to have to actually search each person. So, ranked by heat.
Yeah, you're going to have to get really creative now, Danny.
Oh, I got the fine heat.
My stat guy, Skittles over here, has been amazing all day long yesterday.
We've got, first up, our TQ is Seg. It's Eric from New Jersey. He has been in 2 previous Whootopias and 1 iGao. Let's see how he finished. He got 16th place in 2022 in Enthusiast Group, and then 11th place in Enthusiast Group last year. And so now he's TQ of Hobbyists. This year just shows you how the competition is raised.
Yeah.
And then in iGao 4, he came in 1707th place, aka last place. That means he signed up and didn't put in any videos, which a lot of people did. And he's always at I.O., but I don't have I.O. data yet. And I only have 1 year of Weebly chance because someone wasn't able to provide me with it.
I literally could not get live time to give me the rest of that data for the first 2 years. I don't understand why, but we will get it so that Dan can continue to extend his database, which is very extensive already.
Yeah, the future will just have it all.
Absolutely. And yes, Derpy, I will trade you FPV sticks for Burger King Doritos. Whopper Doritos, to be specific.
Next up, we have our 8th seed, which is Myopic. That's Brett Wilson from in Idaho.
Ooh.
This is his first Whooptopia, and in iGao 4, he came in 304th place, very solid finish.
Yep.
316th place, so he signed up for Race Gao and did participate. But Brett, if you know Brett, he runs the races at West Coast Throwdown and a bunch of other races. Oh, but here we are live. This is an official race, the first race of Whooptopia 2024.
Excellent, here we go. Right off the bat, we have Myopic taking that first spot before any type of timing triggering. Jesse P in the upper right, Seg in the bottom left, and Varg in the bottom right as they look to sort it out in this first run. Jesse P looking real strong right now as I think he's finally dialed into this course. Varg coming up in the first place though as the timing trigger finally hits. Myopic in the upper right now in second. Jesse P sliding back down to third like a gentleman. Seg in the bottom right now running strong as he picks up the pace.
Kind of gotta actually look at the tracks. Jesse's out in front. The timing's off.
Ah.
Jesse's clearly way out in front, or not way out in front. Seg is right on him.
I thought he was.
Myopic is in third, and Varg is way far in back.
Okay.
All of our qualifiers here at Whooptopia 2024 completed 2 laps. All 80 pilots.
That's amazing.
Pretty impressive. Yeah. Almost always at Whoop events, and even private events, you have some pilots that aren't able to complete the minimum number of laps, kind of at the bottom.
Yep.
They got 1 or even 0.
Yep.
But here at Whooptopia, every single pilot got 2 laps. Super impressive.
So right now, to complete this particular bracket round, it is first the 3 laps and then into the crash gate?
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh, did they say? Is it 2 or 3?
I'm
going to guess 3.
I'm going to guess 3 as well. We'll confirm
that. Up to 4 for elites, but I'm guessing everyone's
timing says 2.
Timing says 2.
Okay.
Never mind. So we're doing 2 for this first group, and I bet you it'll be 3, 3, 3 for pros, and then
absolutely.
I bet you they'll let elites vote on either 3 or 4.
Jesse P having a little bit of trouble right now with that corkscrew section as he finally figures it out. I think he's still in front as absolutely. Seg and Varg have both caught up to him on the same element.
Is right on him too.
Oh
this
wow!
Is close
all
now.
4 of them now occupying the same space and time.
Jesse can't make another mistake.
No, he cannot. I see one out in front of him now as he's running him down. Both through the split, coming around the half cane. Oh, Jesse P looking like timing-wise into first, but let's see what the crash gate has to say about that.
Seg finished in third.
Wow, that was a close one right off the bat.
Actually second.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Getting picked up too much.
Yeah.
Myopic in third.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But Jesse got in first, didn't he?
Yes.
Okay.
And now, I'm pretty sure. And then Varga's just going on to a second lap now. So it looked like he finished just ahead of them, but that was his first lap.
As always, Race Ops is going to verify all these crash gate finishes. You know what it might have been, Daniel?
Times there. Oh, look, that was Jesse's best run on the entire
absolutely.
Event so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Varg might have been out in front of him, which is why I saw him chasing somebody down.
Yeah.
So,
Seg was right on him.
Yep.
He almost caught up at the end, and Myopic worked his way almost. He had a little bobble at the beginning on the dive gate, but he almost worked his way all the way back up there.
Absolutely.
Let's see how much he finished behind. Oh, yeah, he was right there.
Yep.
So Jesse finished with a 49, Seg with a 55, and then Myopic with a 59.
Unbelievable.
So
wow.
4 seconds behind.
What a great heat, though, right? To just start this off with. Like, they weren't playing around. Like, that. They all 4 of them were in the same space and time for a moment there.
Yep. So Jesse Perkins starting out strong.
Absolutely.
Getting an advancement. Technically, he was not favored to advance, being the 9th seed, so one of the 2 lower seeds.
Listen, don't ever count him out. Yeah.
Sneaks past Myopic there.
Absolutely. No, without a doubt.
Best run of the night. He could definitely see better, too.
I agree.
He fixed it. Is it something to do with the antenna?
Yeah.
I think they fixed it a little bit.
Well, I can tell you right now that he's way cleaner on our feet now, too.
Also, he's a R1 now instead of R8, which is a big R.
Big deal, yeah.
If you're already putting out video.
Absolutely. For those of you that don't know, there is a huge power output difference between R1 and R8 on any VTX. The better the VTX, the smaller that precision, but it is a thing.
First place went to Jesse Perkins.
Wow, first place to Jesse Perkins. Here we go. Here we go.
If we had Iron Man,
Yep.
but which we don't, Seg would have just got his Iron Man taken.
He would have just got his Iron. He would have just lost his Iron Man. Yeah, no, honestly, Jesse Perkins may not have been flying or racing all that much lately, but don't ever forget the experience and the type of veteran you're dealing with there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you know how much Jesse hasn't been flying very much?
yeah.
Is this morning he came over and he's like, I don't know how to change the channel. I had to teach him how to go into the beta flight menu and go to features VTX. So if you know how to use smart audio,
Yeah. He forgot how to use
that's ahead
that.
of Jesse right now.
Correct. Jesse, it's throttle mid stick, yaw left, and pitch forward.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
All right, so we're looking to set up this next one right now. Who do we have rolling through? Do we have bracket access? I know we were going to get bracket link.
This one we've got Sturmy, who's our 4th seed, Wookie, who's our 5th seed, Gatekeeper, who's the 12th seed, and Bruce, who's the 13th seed.
Excellent. And we're going to obviously do the same thing as before, where we're going to rinse and repeat for a practice pack, and then get them right into that run.
Yeah, everyone gets a practice. It's very similar to yesterday.
Yep.
Where you get a practice pad and then you do a heat, but then all the rest of them are just going to be one and
Absolutely.
Heat. There's no double.
Yep.
No more practice after this. And then the higher rounds, there's going to be 2 practices. So.
Yep. So once all 16 pilots have received a practice pack, we will just roll.
No, they do that. They do the group and then, or your practice, and then your actual bracket.
So races 1 through 4 will each have a practice pack.
Then,
yeah, makes total sense.
But they don't do like practice, and then jump back up. The whole point is that you get warmed up, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So what do we got going on in the stream right now? I got a little shout out from Winston FPV saying, let's go, Jesse. We got the Fractal Engineer in the chat right now. How we doing? We're doing awesome, my dude. K-Bar with a shout out to Jesse.
Oh, you know what?
Jackson Wansey wants to know, what's the most popular Whoop motor? Yes. Yeah. Yes, we do. Yeah, no, Danny's all over it. Thank you very much, Greg. So we're looking at the launch area right now as we're looking to send this one on their first practice pack.
All right, so we've got Wookie FPV, aka Ryan, and he's from Colorado, and one of our sponsors here with Neo's UV Creations, as you've seen on that dive gate.
Beautiful.
When Neo's prints your favorite pics, they are stunning when viewed under a black light and make excellent gifts for anyone. Visit the Neo's booth to see for yourself. Mention this ad for 20% off your first order. Visit neosuvcreations.com.
Excellent.
And then also here at Whooptopia, if you're here, you can design your own, oh no, maybe not even here, it's anywhere. You can design your own sugar cookies for birthdays, graduations, weddings, corporate events, and any occasion. Provide your logo, your photo, or an image of your choice to the sugarcookies.com store. And then you can also visit the Neo's booth here, and they have Whooptopia glow-in-the-dark cookies.
Absolutely.
We got one yesterday.
Yeah, I know we got one yesterday. Absolutely, it's right there. Yeah, it's an amazing cookie.
So pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's on the cookie there, and then a glow under the UV. So thank you to Neo's UV Creations for hooking it up here at Whooptopia.
Absolutely.
And again, they are the sponsor of the Dive Gate. All right, so this is the real one, right? Because they
Nope.
had the practice?
No, this is practice still.
Still the practice?
Yep. Yeah, we got Wookie, Sturmy, Gatekeeper, and Bruce just trying to get their feel, get their fingers warmed up.
91.92. Stormy 51.48. Wicket 57.5.
They have people watching, supposedly.
Well, to be on, Pro and Elite will have full-time judges on all 4 channels, for sure.
Keeper 75.06.
Sturmy looking like he's getting a groove going. Gatekeeper as well. Wookie as well, yeah. Everybody's starting to get a little feel in there. I think Bruce is finally warming up. Hooked FPV says, hey Borg, I think Jesse P took your place in bagging. He goes, laugh out loud morning. It's all good. Let's go New York Pilots. IT Mom, Rabble, Swifty, Flightning, Tasty, and Zotek. Little shout out from one of their fellow SOS guys out there in New York. Yeah, Jesse may have taken my place in Bagginsville, but that's okay.
I mean, that his run wasn't really that much faster than his qual time. Oh, I think they didn't actually update his. Didn't he get a decent qual time?
Jesse?
Yeah, at the very last round, he cut 10 seconds.
I think
they
he did.
still had him at a 127. Maybe there was something wrong with that timing.
Yeah.
30 seconds remaining. Gatekeeper finished
right,
in
Seen it
third.
myself yet.
So they're wrapping things up right now with their practice pack, and they're going to get ready to rinse and repeat for the real deal here in just a moment as we get ready to start race number 2 in this first hobbyist class 16-man
10
bracket.
seconds remaining.
It's really hard to follow someone because it jumps around
It is, yeah.
and it doesn't you can't see they used to slowly shift on screen. I feel like
Yeah.
maybe they set the speed up.
I'm used to, which is fine. I mean, the trackside has been amazing, and I've enjoyed working with it so much over the last couple days.
When
But
they just switch so quick, it's
I'm
hard.
used to live time though,
confused.
where you know what I mean. It's always placed out. It's always going boom right as they trigger. But we'll see how that works.
Did he go back and fix it? Oh, he got so lost.
Boner FPV shouting out 8-bit.
Damn it.
Race over.
Oh, do you want to? Oh, yeah.
He did. Well, I'm gonna leave that one on you, homie.
No, I don't want to deal with that.
They have race ops.
I'm not saying it.
Okay.
Spent so long fucking it.
I think we're good.
I feel that better.
Well, you've got it. I mean, if it.
Ugh, hate chat. Yeah, we kind of have to say something.
All right, so we're getting ready to rinse and repeat these guys, get them set up for the action. Should be momentarily as they're all standing over at the launch area as I see it now, on these amazing LED launch pads that have fans that actually blow up through, keep your VTX cool while you're on the line. You know, the technology and the effort in the Whoop game is just getting ridiculous these days. I absolutely love it. All right, so we got 1 and 2 down, looking for 3 and 4 to go down, and then we're going to launch this guy. And there's our 4th pilot as they get him seated, butts and chairs, and rolling. And as always, guys, remember, it is always on the bong, never the dong. My goodness. Chat is getting popping already. Oh, looks like we got a little momentary unplug on the flight line as we probably are sorting out some sort of technical issue with timing. But we'll see how that rolls through here. Bear with us as we are looking at getting things fired up. Daniel's already given you the rundown on the pilots here that are in this particular heat, and we'll continue to do so as they come up for that first time, just kind of give you a little intro to them and a little bit of a bio. Yeah, Race Ops is actually looking back as we speak at that last run. It may make a difference. Believe it or not, yeah, they are. I believe that they are taking a look at Jesse P's run in order to determine whether or not he has traversed the course incorrectly. Unfortunately, there are particular rules about which way you can go through particular gates, and you certainly cannot go backwards through a gate. There is a no backwards through a gate rule, which may have come in play at this point. Let's take a look as we have Jesse up on the screen here for the first DVR review of the day. All right, so he's coming around. He's going to split S that ATP. He's coming through. All right, we're going high to low, 90. All right. A little bit of a slalom, hitting that middle. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Went through that one the wrong direction. Okay. Yeah. Figured out that, okay. Definitely a little lost on this one, but yeah, that's unfortunate. It's not an easy section there. You have to kick back around over, hurdle over, come back through 180, then cork, and it can be a very confusing section. It was actually one of the hardest sections for me to get down on that day. So what's the final call? Yeah, so unfortunately we have to DQ that run because of the backwards gate traversal. Actually,
it wasn't the backwards gate. It's that he went through that gate backwards, but he figured out that he was doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Because when he got to the corkscrew, he was doing it backwards.
He did it like 3 times. He's like, this is not right.
He kept going back, but he couldn't figure out where he messed up.
Yeah.
He went back one gate not far enough.
I see. Okay.
He needed to go all the way back to the one you go over and through.
Yep.
Instead of just the one at the bottom of the triple.
That's unfortunate, guys, but
Yeah, obviously not a malicious thing. He was clearly trying to figure out how to do it right, and he just got a little lost.
Oh, without a doubt.
Which would have been nice to have a spotter.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would have helped.
And that is an option to any pilots on the line.
Definitely.
So
I think in brackets having a spotter is like one of the most important things, not only for little things like that where you might get a little flustered and confused, but more for knowing like your position, like you're way ahead in front. You don't want to be pushing too much. You don't want to be going too fast and crash.
I agree.
When you can just be being, or if you're behind and you have to catch up, then you might as well,
I love having a spotter for that fact alone. No, 100%. I agree. Yeah. Wow, Derpy. I already said yes. Stickers for BK Doritos, yes. She's like, 3rd time.
All right, and so the rule is that
Starting on the tone
if
in
the
less
next
than 3.
heat had started, like if it had been a few seconds later and they ran this official heat here, the practice is just a practice. But if they had run the next heat, then it would have just stuck.
Yeah.
So if you do see something good, point it out.
Yep.
For the pro and the elites, we're going to have remote pilots like Michelle Brooks, who runs a lot of major multi-GP events, watching from home, being spotters like they often do in the multi-GP events.
Absolutely.
So
full-time spotters on all 4 channels.
But here we've got one person here watching, and then obviously all you in the chat and us. So if you do notice someone that messes it up, or even if you're not sure, just toss it in. They'll just go back and take a look real quick.
Absolutely.
It doesn't take that long.
No, it does not, especially not on trackside.
We'd rather have it right than make a spike, even if it is Jesse Perkins.
Correct.
Godfather, Tiny Whoop.
We'll get
He's still got to go through the gates the right way.
Yep. Absolutely. Yep. So right now, we are a live heat here in race number 2. We got Wookie up in the first spot. Sturmy not that far behind. Gatekeeper looks like he's down on the ground, might be stuck on something. And Bruce is making his way through the course, I believe technically in third place right now. As he's on the same element that Gatekeeper stuck on, and he has now passed him.
Is Gatekeeper accidentally in?
He has gone through the
Turtle?
Gatekeeper. I don't know what he's doing. He's down there in the bottom left.
Maybe he lost a prop. Or
Yeah.
I see the front too.
Something's not right. That's unfortunate. So Wookie right now looking good in the upper left as he kicks up over that hurdle, looking to 180 back. Now we're going to split and hit that half cane to that start-finish gate, and he's going in. There's the first place into the crash gate. Well done for Wookie.
Time. That there, that time right there would have got him into enthusiast.
I agree.
So
Yep.
definitely one of his best runs.
So yeah, I mean, so far, right off the bat, saving the best for last with bracket time, baby. Let's go. So right now we're going to let Sturmy and Bruce battle it out. Looks like Sturmy is going to go in for the second place slot and going to be bumped up with Wookie to the next round, as unfortunately Bruce and Gatekeeper will be relegated to the consolation bracket.
They'll be racing against Jesse and
Yep.
Varg,
Absolutely.
who got knocked down in the other group.
The next race is brought
Yep.
to you by Eastside FPV.
How you doing, Northern Tier?
Supporting FPV trackside
Right.
on Patreon since April
Next
2022.
group is Anspo, JPFPV, Tiny Eyes, and Ricochet.
Excellent.
This is maybe the group I know the least about these pilots.
Well, let's see if we can find something to tell people about, buddy. They're going to get set up for a practice pack anyway, so Daniel's going to give you a little intro to each pilot as they get ready to run their first race, which would be race number 3.
Anspo is Hugo, and I met him at the Whoop House yesterday, but he hasn't done any previous Whootopias, iGals, Race Gals,
There you go.
or any, so this is his first race.
That's awesome.
Hanging out, maybe just local races too, but first on the
Yep.
like kind of what we call the tiny circuit here.
We'll call this the National Tiny Whoop Scene,
Yep.
the circuit.
And then we got JPFPV, who's an Arizona local pilot. But let's see, he also, I don't see any past Whootopias or iGals or anything
Hey,
for him.
you know what you say?
Tiny Eyes, I know from Washington. I raced with him at the Olympia races.
Mm-hmm.
It's Ryan Zimmerman.
So he's a fellow Seattle dude.
Yep, but
Nice.
also no past Whootopias or any other major events or Whootopias. And then Rick, I think this whole group is just a...
Dude, these guys could all just be in a secret underground Whoop Club that we don't know about,
that.
right? Yeah, first rule about Whoop Club is you do not talk about Whoop Club. Let's take a quick look at our sponsors, guys. We're going to run it down from the Platinum first. First and foremost, we have Radio Master, one of the most amazing products we have out there. As you said yesterday, Daniel, I'm not sure if there's anybody who doesn't run a Radio Master at this point.
Yeah, maybe a few TBs.
Exactly. Yeah. We have We Bleed FPV, run by Jeff Grabowski, one of our team captains there, an amazing human being and a good man for the community. We Bleed. We got Wrecked Co. is a company that's come on the scene recently and has honestly been killing it with pilot sponsorships, good products out there for a good price. So Newbie Drone, always on the scene, supporting these races and supporting everything Whoop related. We've got Tiny Whoop, obviously run by Jesse Perkins, the man, the myth, the legend himself. And last but not least, we have Perspective Image providing us this amazing feed. Kicking it down to the diamond sponsors, we have Fox Ear. We have Neo's UV Creations wrapped around one of our beautiful dives out there. We have ViFly. We have Beta FPV, always in the front of the Whoop game. We have Happy Model as well, who's with Beta FPV and providing amazing Whoop products. We have HQ Prop. We have Orca. We have FYS Crafts, HD Zero, Gem Fan, and T Motor. I'm going to kick it over to the golds for Danny Boy.
In our gold sponsored here, we've got Quad View, Wrecked Drones, VCI, just checking out their motors last night. Very nice looking motors. We got Prop Popper, one and only. Underground Whoop League, which will be racing tomorrow. 8-Bit Skirch, Drone Max, Boner FPV, Fractal Engineering, Derpy Hooves, who's in the chat with us right now, making those awesome Lego minifigs.
Yep.
Champion of iGal gets a little Lego minifig if you haven't seen those. Check them out. Speedy Pizza Drones, and then iGao, International Game of Whoop.
Less than 3.
Check out, we're going to have Race Gao coming up after this, and then iGao 5 starting later this year.
Absolutely.
All right, so what's the practice?
Practice pack. Yeah.
Practice pack for these pilots.
Can you say that 5 times fast?
Practice pack for these pilots. Anspo was your 2nd overall seed, JPFBV the 7th, Tiny Eyes 10th seed, and Ricochet 15th.
Yep. Good deal.
We'll see how they shake out in the actual racing here. Ooh, Ricochet hits the gate, quick flip over, and he's back at it.
You know,
it's like right now, Anspo, your 2nd seed,
doing all right, yeah.
Up. He's definitely out front on the rest of the group.
You know how it is, Daniel. You know, oftentimes, in a race like this, a bracket like this, sometimes it's a matter of just getting through those gates and trying not to make the big mistakes. And, a lot of times that can get you through.
Yep. Then Anspo almost made the same mistake as Jesse, but
absolutely
he figured it out.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, JP passed him.
I can't say a whole lot, Daniel, as you know from my being my spotter yesterday, right? Like I would brake left out of that cork every single time. So.
Yeah, it's almost so impressive that you could watch the track so many times and still not know how to navigate it.
I know.
Though it is different the first time you get in the goggles.
It is.
Fly it.
That's what was the most amazing thing about it. Yeah, is I was like, wow, this is so, like the dimensions are all different, And I'm like, I've been watching it all day. So let's see.
So
Anspo a little jittery.
JP didn't get picked up, but he's out front.
Yep.
Oh, his whole shot comboed with his first lap there.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Anspo, I still believe, is in 2nd. Yeah, no one else has made it onto their 2nd lap yet.
Yeah. Ricochet's not a bad pace either. I mean, I think him, Anspo, and JPFPV are all kind of on the same pace, if they can just keep the mistakes down.
Yeah. Here comes Tiny Eyes onto his 2nd lap.
60
This is still the practice,
remaining.
right?
Yep.
Tiny Eyes 108.48.
He's got tiny eyes.
Yeah, probably a good call for 2 laps on this group. I think some pilots don't have the battery for 3.
I agree. Yeah.
And if you guys are in Poland watching, that's how you create a solution for the lower group. I don't know if you watched in Poland, but they literally let them hot swap the
30
batteries.
seconds remaining.
People were running like 3 batteries to finish the laps in the lowest group.
Are you kidding me? Like NASCAR style, they'd pit?
They'd have to come in and they switch their own batteries.
That's so
they
awesome.
let them come and land on the flight line, like right next to all the other pilots. We need a what? A recharge. Yeah,
exactly. We need one of those. Yeah. No, I love you, Dan. You're not for nothing, Poland, but this is how you solve this problem.
Dude, when that happened, when the first person came and landed by themselves and took the battery out and put in a new one, just plugged in right on the flight line, I was like, what's happening at this race?
Blackbeard FPV already is telling me that was beautiful singing. My Tiny Eyes song. Trust me, buddy, it's early in the day. Like, that song almost got a lot creepier.
But Poland is the idea where we got the fans.
Yep.
Pretty sure I sent that into the group, and then Brazen decided to make it.
Yeah, I remember you
that.
sent me a picture of that. Yeah.
And also, they did the LED light ups in order while you did the walkthrough.
Yep.
First time I've ever seen that.
Yep.
And their system for you probably know, but the way they run their local races there, it's like they have like a relegation system almost. There's like a pro class that has 32, and then a sport class.
Yep.
And then so after each month, I think the bottom 16 in the pro get relegated down to the sport, and the top 16 in the sport move up to the pro. So it's always shuffled who's together.
Yeah, it's kind of like the English Premier League,
cool.
or UK. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. If you don't stay up in that point level, you will get relegated to a lower tier.
And I think it's nice for those pilots that are switching, because you got to go up to pro and try there, but if you're not getting into the top where you're actually competitive there, then you still go back down and you'd be the top of sport for a while. That's
pretty damn cool, Poland. I mean,
it's a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like having a farm league.
Yeah. So I was super impressed by things like that, and then landing at the line and swapping batteries. I was like,
then they do that.
No one getting upset. They're getting blown out. You're plugging in a battery. in the face of someone else flying.
Stop it.
No one complained about it though.
No, they're used to it.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know?
It's kind of funny to see people run like 3 batteries to get through a track.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If they could get themselves some of these Weebleed packs, then they'd probably make it through that, wouldn't you say?
You could run a larger range of drones there, so people had like bigger, heavier drones, so they were just like super not efficient.
Basically, yeah, just like flying a Cinewhoop through the track.
Almost like heavier, like 75s.
Wow, that's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, especially in the gates there are like 19 inches, the tiny little gates.
Yeah, you know how I feel about tiny gates.
I don't mind it if the track set up nice.
Listen, I love tiny eyes, but I don't like tiny gates.
The gates here are 24 inches square, if you guys are wondering.
Yeah, these are great.
Every single gate's the same size. Actually, the dive gate is a bit larger. It's because it's like a hexagon shape.
And angled, obviously. Yeah.
Actually, I think it's an octagon. It's an octagon.
I love the size of these gates for a championship level event like this. These are perfect, you know, because you have guys are getting moving. All right, here we go. This one is actually live here. We're going to start it off with Anzio blasting out front with the hole shot. Oh, as I say his name, he makes a mistake, allowing, I think, Tiny Eyes, Ricochet, and JPFBV to catch up. Looking like JPFBV is about an element ahead of Tiny Eyes right now as he is hearing his name and putting the pedal to the metal. A little bit of a bobble from Tiny Eyes as he has a little drunk gyro action. Hits the floor to disarm and rearm real quick. Looking like JPFPV is out in front right now, just slightly ahead of Ricochet. Both of them getting into that slalom section. JPFPV is actually catching a groove right now as he's looking to enter that corkscrew section. Kicking back over the wall for the first time. He's going to kick over again. Now for the big right sweeper, right, Daniel? This is the move I could never make.
I would just be like, big right sweeper.
Yeah, dude.
Up.
And I still Zoolandered it, dude. Every time
I told you did it right. Oh, Tiny Eyes getting a little lost. Oh, okay, no, he just turned the opposite direction. I've seen anyone turn on that.
So first one over the hurdle right now. Oh my goodness, no, Anzio has caught up and put the pedal to the metal. Oh, but he makes another mistake right now, allowing JP to pass.
Trying to say? He's got a P in there.
Anspo. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. You were saying Anzio, weren't you?
Anspo. I might have said Anzio. You know, I've got World War II on the brain right now.
He had a little bobble. He's crashed on the start gate, but it looks like he's already picked it up. First one to get onto his second lap.
Absolutely. Yeah, the battle right now seems to be between Anspo and JPFPV. Ricochet not that far behind. He's definitely flying smooth, but needs to pick up the pace a bit. Tiny Eyes is not out of it yet, though, guys. Anybody's game if somebody makes a mistake. And remember, the top two are going to get bumped up, and the bottom two bumped down. Ooh, a little bobble from Anspo right now. We're going to slide back down to the bottom right now with JPFPV, who is into that corkscrew section. Looking like Anspo is kicking up over the hurdle. He is, and may be the first person to line up that two-lapper here. Split S and around. Half cane. Is it going to be Anspo? Crash gate for Anspo. Oh, no, he didn't get into it. He's not in yet. Ladies and gentlemen, he's not in yet.
You must get into the crash gate officially.
Come on, Anspo.
Your timing stops at the...
JPFPV's hitting the split. Half cane. Oh, no. Is he in now?
Yeah, he's done.
Okay, good. Woo! He had me skirt there for a minute. Wow.
His first lap didn't get picked up, so he had like one long lap.
My goodness.
Timer. But, yeah, so the timing will be on the start gate that you see, so that the timing can start on the starter. But the official finish is not until you're through the finish gate.
Yep.
And the crash gate.
Absolutely.
So almost every year there's some shenanigans where something happens. There's a little bit less distance between the start gate and the finish gate for you to mess up, but it can still definitely happen.
Absolutely, yeah, no, that's what I mean, and we just witnessed it, right? Like, I held my breath there for a second as Anspo went right into the bottom of that crash gate. My goodness.
If someone had been right on him, and they got it before because he bounced off the bottom, then he would have...
Unfortunately, you're right. He, even with a great run, he would have lost that one. So, them's the rules.
Make sure you send yourself...
Is that Tiny Eyes in the middle?
Yeah.
With that wonderfully tailored shirt?
Yes.
That is awesome. Does he think he has tiny eyes? Do you think?
They're doing a DVR review. I'm not sure exactly what they're looking over, but announced that two of the pilots have a review to go through. So Anspo and JP currently the pilots that will be moving on. But I think 'cause since JP's he got this one big trigger, they're going to double check that. Mm-hmm. And then any
absolutely.
gates. So
I see that's not true. It's never too early for Tiny Whoop. Bobby Bags in the chat. Let's go. I love Bobby Bags. He's one of my favorite people. He's at all my. You met Bobby Bags?
Yeah, he's
heck
been
yeah, dude.
Before.
Dude, greatest mullet ever, right? That guy personifies business in the front and party in the back. I know you guys from home probably can't hear the music they have pumping into our earphones all the time, but it's.
What do you mean? Isn't that on the street?
I don't know. It might be. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Even better. So you guys can jam with me. No, remember you made me turn YouTube down, so I can't hear the stream.
Oh well, yeah. We're gonna have a persistent echo.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good, right? I started that one off with a bang. We're like, where's that echo coming from?
So as you can see on your screen right now, we're watching the Race Ops do the review.
Yep. Great job by Race Ops, honestly, all weekend long. Those guys just kill it, right? Like, Trackside, from what I'm being told, makes that particular review function incredibly easy to do, which is something that I think Live Time should take note on.
Scrap Peep says Tiny Eyes is always stylish. He's always wearing some nice clothes.
Dude, he is too. Thing's painted on him. That shirt, like Tiny Eyes' shirt, like that's a full cinch medium right there, dude. Like that's a great shirt. Looks good on him though.
So
I wish I could wear a medium.
Well, let's go over some next group of pilots here while they're doing the review.
Speaking of mediums.
Tiny Whoop. All right, so this was the Anspo group. That was our race 3. This is going into race 4 now. We've got Mr. Rabble, KBD, Red Rum, and Big Dog in our next group.
Derpy's saying she can't hear no music.
Maybe you got to bump it up, bump up your volume. Derpy.
Bump it up. Derpy.
Max that thing out.
Turn your volume up, Derpy. Oh, man.
All right, Mr. Rabble is Phil from New York.
Phil!
He's been in one previous Whooptopia last year when he got 16th in Enthusiast. And he signed up for iGal 4, did some many videos, and then he got 8th place in Sport at the last Weebly Champs.
Yep.
Maybe he did something in the previous Weebly Champs, but we don't.
But we don't have that data. I mean, I could tell you who won the previous Weebly Champs, but it was not Phil Rabble.
Then our next pilot is KBD, aka Dan Rogers.
Yep.
Here from Arizona.
One of the organizers for this event, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely, and he's been at every single previous Whooptopia, being one of the organizers. He won Advanced first place 2019, Pro 11th place 2020, Pro 9th place 2021, Enthusiast 5th place 2022, and Hobbyist 12th place last year.
Nice.
Here he is in Hobbyist again. Let's see how he's our 6th seed overall, as you can see. Rabble the 3rd, Red Rum 11th, and Big Dog 14th coming up in this one.
Do you think Big Dog's going to try to Big Dog the rest of them, or what?
So it looks like Anspo and JP did get the check mark there on the review. Yep. Both of them still moving on.
Yep. Were they checking the crash gate situation, or do we have something out in front of that?
No, I think it was just something to do with the gates.
Yep. Yep.
Because there was some mistakes and people fixed them, I'm pretty sure.
Dexter says, sandbag Dan, watch for sandbagging. Dan. Was that a thing? Sandbag Dan?
Oh yeah, Sunu sent me the history. Hold on, let me show you.
For KVD?
Yeah, that's from when he won Advanced in the very first one. That's when he earned the name.
He earned the name of Sandbag
Dan. And everyone here.
So,
okay.
That's a 2019 post.
That's a 2019 post. Emergency storm sand for sandbags.
It's Bowser posting, Dan, I found your sandbag stockpile.
Kicks up, buddy. Oh, man. All right, so these guys are going to run a practice pack, right? We talking about practice?
Yep.
Let's do this. Oh, looks like Red Rum's giving a thumbs up for some reason. He doesn't remember that we don't do thumbs here.
I mean, you could give a thumb as your or your no objections.
Maybe. Lily, what is that? Liv? Or, I don't even know how to say that name. Go tiny eyes. Eyes might be tiny, but spirit is huge. What's wrong with these people this morning?
And our other pilots in this group are Red Rum, that's Brandon from Nebraska.
17.51.
And he doesn't have any previous Whooptopias, but did participate in the Whoop Wars, which Dave sent me the info, but I haven't been able to enter it in.
I'll tell you right now,
So
Red
that'll be part of it.
Red Rum just murdered that gate.
And then our final pilot, Big Dog, I'm pretty sure he's participated before. Yes, he has. Last year he got 9th in Hobbyist, so let's see if he can improve upon that this year.
Red Rum 19.03.
14th seed coming into it.
Yep.
But
Mr. Rebel
could happen here in brackets.
51.93.
Absolutely, yeah. Blackbeard FPV says that KBD's got sand castles in his pockets.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know something, as somebody who has been repeatedly accused as being part of the Baggins clan, you know, I feel it. I feel for him. It's a rough rap, you know, especially when you're just trying to be strategic.
If you're trying to be a strategic, then you got to own it.
I do own it. Have you ever seen how much better of a draw you get from the middle of a qualifying bracket? It's amazing.
You want to be number one.
No, never.
Mr. Rebel
About one, you get
finishing
8,
first.
9, and 16 together.
Bro, that's some
And then you
that's
get-
some Ricky
then you
Bobby
ride
stuff,
with
dude.
4
Second.
instead of 2 and 3.
Right in the middle is perfect. You get people that aren't that dangerous, right? It allows you to get warm. I'll show you sometime, man. Middle is great.
The bracket's set up so that the number one has the biggest advantage the whole point.
Just telling you, man.
In the middle, you have to.
You're gonna have to
against
face the
top pilots.
not the middle. No, the end you would, but the
8 and
middle
9
you
fly against 1.
the middle you end up flying against the guys that are like,
No, 8 and 9 fly against number 1.
yes.
So if you're in the middle, which is 8 and 9, you have to fly against the fastest pilot in the whole thing. So that's not good.
I want to be more like 6 or 7. Then
Well, the 6 or 7, you have to fly against 2 or 3.
I'm fine with that.
10 seconds remaining.
But if you're 2 or 3, you got to fly against 6 or 7. I feel like that's better.
Yeah. Hook says that I have an entire sandbox in my pockets.
Finish your lap and then load.
Little pail, and
absolutely.
little plastic shovel,
Yes.
and everything.
Thank you. My little brother comes in with ABSB, which stands for Always Be Sandbagging.
ABSB.
Yes. Dude, it's great. I have a shirt that has that. So these guys are wrapping up their practice pack here, I assume.
I mean, I'm not going to say that I didn't one time come in advanced class and then just smoke everyone.
Mm-hmm. That did
First
happen.
place at Whoop Wars,
Yeah.
2020 or 2022, somewhere around there. That wasn't a strat. That was a very frustrating qualifying where all my shit broke.
Mm-hmm.
I think I flew an acro towards the end of that one. Yeah. That's how bad it got.
So looks like we're getting ready to rinse and repeat here and have this
Yep.
one be official.
Then we'll just be all racing all the time for the rest of this bracket.
So this is race 4.
Yep.
So that means, yes, everybody's had their practice pack. So, yes, now we're just going to be going for reals after this.
Yep, we'll have first our 2 consolation brackets where we'll send 2 pilots home out of each of those, and we'll go back up to the winners.
Yep.
Hit the 2 winners brackets and then move on from there.
Race over.
Absolutely.
But then we don't have
I-
the 69 in between us.
We like having the 69 between us. Oh, you want us closer?
That's what he was saying.
Yeah. Just, whoa. Where's your other hand?
Here, you can see that one.
Okay. Just make sure I can
So
see.
you wanted this one down here.
What? Seriously, this is already charged?
Charging up some packs already?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, your next group.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have a little mix-up in the announcing groups here because Jeff West and this guy Jason, the next group enthusiast. So me and Jesse will be taking that one.
Absolutely.
Now, if Red Rum or Big Dog, the two lower seeds of the four, if either of them get first or second place, or both of them get first and second, you guys win a prize. Mr. Rabble, KBD, your prize was being the higher seed in this game. But Red Rum and Big Dog, you guys can win a prize. I want to see it. Always root for the underdogs.
Nice.
Absolutely.
So here, they've got a bunch of smaller prizes, and then instead of putting them into the raffle and selling $1 tickets, they're just giving out the prizes for like small incentive things each heat. So they just let us know right now if either of the two lower seeds advance here instead of the higher seeds, then they will get one of those prizes.
Yep. Which I think is great.
Yeah. A little extra incentive, a little extra fun there.
Without a
In
doubt.
qualifying, they were doing like prizes for like most improved between rounds,
Yep.
stuff like that.
Yep, I got one of them, I think.
Nice.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 3.
All right, here we go. This one's going to be for
All right.
reals.
Will Red Rum or Big Dog be able to claim that prize, take down Rabble or KBD?
Is entirely possible. So right now, we're going to let things settle out here a little bit.
Oh, so everybody right together. Wow.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think
What's tightest one so far on the start.
KBD's about a half an element out in front, but actually I think
Red Rum.
he's getting passed by Rabble. Yeah, Rabble's out
first.
front.
No, Red Rum's first.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Already
right.
on this element.
Yes, but he
About
made a little
half
bobble.
turn above.
Yep.
And Rabble and KBD are together. Oh, but KBD makes a smack. He's down.
Okay, so we're down right now. It's just Mr. Rabble and Red Rum is about an element and a half ahead of him.
Yeah.
Rabble looking to make up ground as he's making that big right sweep. Actually, no, he made it first. He made the pass. Yes, Rabble out in front right now.
Ooh, KBD coming in hot, though.
Oh, my goodness, up over the hurdle for Rabble, kicking it back around. We're going to 180 back to that split. How's Red Rum doing up there? Is he catching up?
Red Rum, he kind of messed up on the hurdle. He had to
Okay.
readjust, but he's back at it now. I think KBD made the pass. Yes, he did.
Yep. Rabble running real hot right now as he's going into that dive
But
section.
KBD is right on him. He wants to make the pass.
Oh, KBD looking for the pass right now. Yeah, KBD. Oh, my God, about a half an elven behind him right now. Both of them coming into the ATP. Split for split. Same space, same time right now. Rabble hits it first. KBD both coming around. Oh, KBD with a
KBD goes
bobble
down.
as Rabble
Will Red
takes
Rum be
the
able to catch
space.
up? Red Rum's about going on to the ATP now. KBD is up. He's got to get into the 270 here.
Rabble's corking.
Oh, but Red Rum makes the pass and crashes at the exact same time.
But we're just looking for those
And he's
top
back.
two. Looking for those top two to move on right now. Rabble laddering down as he looks to come through and make a right-hand turn.
Rabble looks like he's turned it into
Absolutely.
conservative. Oh, KBD. Okay, good.
All right, here we go, Rabs.
That.
Come on, split the half cane. Let's do this. There he is. He's around the cane. Looking for that crash finish gate. Yes. Mr. Rabble with the first. I think, anyway, that Red Rum is
Red Rum
going
is
to
right
make it.
on KBD right now.
KBD,
KBD's
come on,
still
get up.
just ahead.
Come on, KBD.
They're literally like
Oh, KBD hits the hurdle. Come on, buddy. Pull it together. Red Rum's catching up.
Finish.
He's laddering down. He's sweeping around.
Here it
Red
comes.
Rum for the hurdle.
Oh, they're on the hurdle at the same time.
Same space, same time. Let's go.
Okay,
Kicking
KBD
back.
about a half gate ahead. Red Rum right there. Can KBD keep it clean into
Bolt
the
into the
crash
cane.
gate? They're on
Let's
the
go.
same straight.
1, 2.
KBD
Oh,
gets in
wow.
just
What a
barely
great
before.
run right there. That is
Red Rum
nuts.
had the speed coming from behind, but couldn't. I don't think he got in before.
No.
It was-
No. Yeah, it was definitely deep. It was KBD.
KBD definitely got through the start gate first, and then as they were going to the finish, Red Rum had more momentum.
Yep.
So they almost got in there at the same time. but
Absolutely.
KBD got it just in.
Yeah, as soon as Red Rum came around the half cane, he literally nosed down and
Yep.
turned into a rocket trying to run him down to the crash gate.
KBD did his best to give it away, but
He
right
did.
to it.
He totally did too, bro. I loved KBD did the best to give it away. He did all he could do.
Sat on the ground at the hurdle for a while.
You know something? This is shaping up to be some great action already here. First thing in the morning in Hobbyist. Excuse me. Yeah, Hobbyist class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I got to get. There's 5 different. I got to get used to the names.
Race over.
Yeah, absolutely. What a finish. Absolutely right, guys. Fractal Engineer with dude. We're just getting started here at Whooptopia 2024, boys. Let's go.
So KBD, the 60, just barely survives the push. To the very end.
Yes, dude. Like I'm pretty sure the wake from Red Rum was pushing him into the crash gate. Oh, they're taking a look at it already. Look at that.
Yeah.
PRV is complete.
Oh, there you go.
First place on that one is going to be Mr. Ravel. Second place on that one is going to go to KBD.
Yep.
Third place to Big Dog.
Oh.
Red Rum, you are spinning around the dive gate. You are doing your ladder down diving and going straight to the
We have a gate traversing infraction from Red Rum. That is unfortunate. As he gets, oh yes.
He's going through the dive straight to
Yep.
he forgot.
Yep.
Next up from
So
That's
even if he had
unfortunate.
snuck ahead of KBD there,
Yep.
would have gotten the disappointing news.
He would have, yeah. You know, it's unfortunate, like we talked about before. It happens. It even happens to the legends sometimes. But that's Race Op's job, and they're doing a damn good job.
Yep. So after the dive gate, you have to turn back left, hit the bottom of that 2
Yep.
stack, and then go around the outside of the dive gate and around to the right of the pylon you see next to the dive gate there.
Absolutely.
That's the element he was missing.
Yep. No, there are ways you have to traverse this course, and you cannot skip them. So unfortunate, but are they gonna do a rerun with just the 3 because of that, or okay? So the results will just stand. We're gonna basically flip and push.
Yeah, just Red Rum gets 4th instead of 3rd.
Yep. Fair enough.
But same results overall.
Excellent.
Spot 2.
So who do we have coming up next in this next race?
So since it's like, there we go. I was gonna say we have to do the thing. We got Seg and Myopic who got the bump after Jesse.
Yep.
Got the DQ.
Yep.
Then we got Sturmy and Wookie.
Okay.
So I think those are all the higher seeds. Yes, that's seed 1, 8, 4, and 5.
Okay. All right.
And our second winners group race, is that all the higher seeds too? Yep, 2, 7, 3, and 6. So far here in Hobbyist, we're going chalk.
Absolutely.
Jesse had messed up the chalk, but then he just had that one mistake.
I know. So unfortunate.
So-
But hey, guess what? Like we've talked about before, right? Like you can claw your way back up from the consolation
He's
bracket.
got unless he has some type of disaster here
Yeah.
in the consolation, if he's running at the pace he was before, good chance to move on a couple races.
Well, here we go as Jesse P is in this heat with Varg, Bruce, and Gatekeeper. We're going to slide.
This is racing.
Yeah,
No practice.
There is no
Straight
practice.
into it.
We're straight into this. So looks like Jesse is trying to regain his poise as he kicks around this dive section.
Definitely the biggest improvement from yesterday to today for Jesse is he's putting his nose down.
Absolutely, I
That
agree.
dive.
Yeah, he's under control with that too, right? Like he's.
Yeah.
And you've got to, or else it doesn't feel under control. So, yeah, Jesse looking strong right now as he understands this element now. Yes, over the hurdle. There we go, buddy. That's a corkscrew. I'm going to slide over to the upper left with Varg right now, who has just entered the exact same corkscrew element. Oh, as I say his name, I announce or curse him to the ground. Down to the bottom left with Gatekeeper, who's literally just flipping and flopping up over that corkscrew section. I don't know what's going on with his gear, but it is not
Okay.
correct.
Jesse almost messed up and he went back.
Keep an eye on Jesse. I'm with Bruce in the bottom right now as he is trying to traverse this corkscrew section and having a difficult time himself. It looks to me like the game to win is between Varg and Jesse P at this point.
Jesse is not sure where he is.
So Jesse has lost this corkscrew section once again. It is a difficult section, ladies and gentlemen.
He's redoing the whole thing. and
Yeah. No.
Go there. There you go. Okay, Jesse.
There we go.
Nope.
No.
Ladder, Jesse. There you go.
I feel this though, right? That's my problem right
He's
there.
lucky he has time for this in this
He
game.
does, man. He had
He just,
such a great lead.
I think he did it right, and he just thought he did it wrong because he crashed, and then he went all the way back.
That's okay.
Being super safe.
Yeah, better safe than sorry, right? You've been DQ'd once. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
CP91.23.
So I think Gatekeeper's out front, and Varg was in
Yeah.
second, but Jesse just made the pass, and he's catching up on Gatekeeper back. to
Varg's
the
not
lead.
far behind though. He is now
No, he's
getting
not.
into the ATP himself. Both trying to split.
Yeah, he
Jesse's
had a
out though.
Crash.
All right, high to low, 90 degree. Let's go. Swinging around for Jesse P. He's going through the slalom, kicking into the corkscrew section. Oh, that's
Makes
the way to
pass
do
on
it.
Gatekeeper.
Oh,
stalls.
Gatekeeper.
Oh, they're prop to prop.
They were prop to prop on that one, Daniel. Wow, these guys are taking it back and forth. How's Varg doing up there? He's finally on that same cork element, man. That seems to be giving these hobbyist guys a little bit of trouble.
Jesse, go.
Fuck. Did he do it?
Fucked up. He figured it out.
Did he? Good. He went back.
He do that? Yes. Okay. Good job, Jesse.
What is he?
He fixed it.
Okay.
Is he still gonna be okay? I think he's still gonna get second. Yeah.
Okay. Jesse's moving on.
Jesse, someone needs a spot, Jesse.
Yeah, somebody needs to give Jess a spot. This may trigger another DVR review, honestly, just because of the awkwardness of it. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he did it correct this time.
Because he went all the way back.
Correct.
Before when he got confused.
Yep. Interesting,
but
guys.
They probably will do a VVR review. Ooh, and is Bruce going to be able to finish?
Oh, Bruce. Oh.
I was blocked by the microphone.
And we got the first.
Was Jesse go for me?
Was that Jesse that went?
Did Jesse attempt to face punch me? I feel so honored.
Wow.
And I got defended by the
microphone. The microphone defended
saved
you.
Me. It didn't even touch my face.
So Jesse Perkins with the first reverse whoop face punch. I think that's what I'm going to call it. The reverse face punch from the whoop. And he doesn't race all that often, right? So he doesn't get the opportunity.
I don't know if he's ever attempted it.
I've never seen him attempt it.
No one ever tries to face punch me because I'm always sitting next to Jesse.
Correct.
He just everybody sucks all the moves in.
Everybody wants, yes. Dude,
he's just sitting there and watch it.
He's like a whoop magnet. Coming at him.
Is Jesse coming to get this?
I don't know. Dude, he was coming in at you hard too, man. I heard that.
That was a decent amount of speed. I didn't even feel it. Just hit this and tumbled down. I was
oh man.
That was a face punch.
Yeah, no, you know how it goes, man. Whoops coming in at you all the time.
Why? Why did they put you down? No, you didn't. You went back and you did it right. I'm almost sure I watched you.
I think I screwed up 2 different ways.
But you went all the way back twice. You went all the way back and you fixed this, and you went all the way back and you fixed that. Are you sure? Did they double check?
Did they DVR review it?
Because I was watching you live and you messed up and I was.
He's like, and I don't care. Dude, you came in hot, bro.
There was 0 face contact. I didn't even feel it. I didn't even feel it. You hit the microphone. You got straight
listen,
up.
I invented the face punch.
I invented the face punch and I invented the face punch down.
And the face punch denial.
Yeah, the face punch denial.
Very last gate Jesse missed.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see that. He corrected everything else.
We were so focused on all of the other switchbacks that is so unfortunate, guys. Yeah, well, I mean, once again, it's a reminder that Race Ops is on the ball, and
you need a spotter.
Yeah, and you need a spotter, and you got to fly the track right. So, if you have any questions, guys, get that spotter up there. You are allowed.
So Jesse came in 16th.
Yeah. Yeah, last gate. The chat's all over it.
Yeah, after you recorrected everything, I was just like, yay, he fixed it.
Oh man. All right, here we go. So we're going live on the tone. We got 4 down, 4 butts. Let's do this.
Kind of funny that the people that have probably watched the most heats know the track the least.
Yeah, I agree. I'm part of that
Jeff
club.
would seem to have a problem with it.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Look, Jesse and I have, right? We have other responsibilities.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Of course.
So, we got a little bit of an extended hold on the line here. It looks like we may be checking a quad.
This is your other winner's bracket.
Absolutely. Yep. And obviously, AK is still going drill sergeant mode, but I think he's going to have a little bit of leniency trying to get people off if he can, you know what I mean? Just, trying not to pull somebody off, but...
I think they're waiting for...
there we go, yeah.
Starting on the tone in less than 3.
Can't be chewing gum on stream.
I won't. I just want a piece of it. Danny, you can't be chewing gum on the stream. You don't want to hear... All right, so we are off in this winner's bracket race as we got Myopic out in front. As soon as I say his name, he makes a crash. It's going to allow Seg to take that lead into the ATP. Sturmy not far behind him, just getting into the ATP. Wookie just making his way through that dive and kicking it back around to the ATP himself. Seg out in front, getting into that switch back corkscrew section. Looks like Sturmey's right into it as well. He's got a little bit of a head of Sturm himself. Oh, wow. Sturmey looking for the pass. Getting into that corkscrew. Oh, Seg. He is now switched back out around. Sturmey not far behind him. All right, so Seg now has a little bit of a lead as he ladders down, coming up over that hurdle, kicking it back around 180. Seg looking on fire right now. He's going to hit that thing, switching back, going to go into the half cane, looking like Seg's going to take that first lap lead. Let's take a look at the timing. Yes, Seg. Sturmey not far behind him, though. Half cane into the... Yep. Oh. All right, so we got a battle right now, Dan, between Seg and Sturmey. What are you looking at?
Oh, I thought my optic was a little further along. Okay. So, yeah, so Seg out front, Sturmey at the ATP, and Myopic is just going on to his second lap. So he's going to have to do some work here to make it
absolutely
back up.
I think Seg's looking good. That's a good pace. He looks strong, right?
Seg, your TQ.
Yep. All right, so Seg sweeping around big right now, laddering back down. He looks like he's out in front. Sturmey's still a little bit held up in that. He now finally gets into that downward ladder. Oh, big bobble from Sturmey. Seg is opening up the lead.
Room? Probably
Split.
Not. He's still a half
cane.
Behind.
Seg coming in. He's going to put this one to bed. I think Sturmey is going to also put this one to bed as he kicks up over the hurdle, looking to bring it home, Daniel.
Yep, Myopic still just in the middle of the track, so Sturmey would have to basically crash out here.
Yep. Don't make a mistake, Sturm. Come on, half cane, brother. Get in there.
He's in there.
All right. Ooh, Sturmey, man. You give me a little
Wookie.
bit. What about him?
Caught up.
Wookie did catch up.
I didn't realize he was on it there.
Did Sturmey get to the left of that cane pole?
Yeah.
He did? All right, good. Good.
So Wookie was hot on him. I think they didn't split the lap until the end. So
I agree.
Notice.
Yeah, that bobble of Sturmey let Wookie catch up in a hurry.
All right, so Seg, your #1 seed, and Sturmey, your #4 seed.
Moving on.
Yep. Still chalk in this bracket.
This heat is under DVR review. You guys might be running it back.
Oh, interesting.
Under DVR review right now. We are going to take a peek and fresh bread.
What causes a full running it back?
I believe that they're going to look at the entire run.
No, but he said you're probably running it back.
Oh, them?
Yes.
When he said running it back, I assume that means they may have to rerun the race with one person out.
But what causes that?
I think it's if it's a midair caused by a mistraverse of a track element.
Oh, yeah, but then that would kick one pilot out.
And make them rerun.
If there was a mini midair in the beginning, also before the start gate, there would be a rerun?
Yes.
Or if they had some type of video issue.
Correct.
Where it was clear that somebody plugged in or something.
Yep, they're running that heat back. Yep. Okay. All right.
Sturmey smashed into the booty of Wookie.
Yep.
Right off the launch there.
So Sturmey got all up in the booty of Wookie. Is that what 8K just said?
Smashed into the booty of Wookie.
He got up in that booty way too far. He got way up in there. All right.
So just to clear that up, if you guys don't know all the rules, we launch from the table. The pilots have to go around the pole on the top of the double, and then they go in between the two poles on the hurdle just before the start, and then into the start gate. So if a midair happens before the pilots get to the start gate, then it is a rerun.
Yep.
But just one time, so that we don't do it over and over again.
Yes.
So if this happens again right now, even if it's two completely different pilots,
does not matter.
You just have to keep going.
It's unfortunate, and as AK likes to say, that something like that can get two pilots punished for the mistake of two pilots previous, but them's the rules, and it's about time more than anything. So, and yes, Freshie, that has been done, and we will continue to do that, but thank you. They're just making sure that we're on our DVR review game.
Oh yeah,
we're all over it, bro.
Already out, isn't he?
I think so.
No, not yet. He got bumped down,
but he got bumped down because of a DVR review.
Yeah, they explained it to him.
Yeah,
he's missing that.
Our race officer's all over it.
All right,
let's do this. All right, here we go for the run back.
This one's live no matter what.
Yep. And the first one was so good that I'm actually kind of glad we get to see this again.
Yeah, I think Myopic could be stoked about that because he's right there. Same with Wookie. He actually only finished a fraction of a second behind.
A little bit of a bobble from Myopic trying to get through that dive.
Ooh, I think he made it there.
So, both Sturmey and Seg. Look at that, same space, same time.
Wookie,
my goodness.
half gate behind.
How's that even possible? It's against the laws of physics. They are on the same exact gate. flipping back over. Let's see who makes the first mistake in the corkscrew section.
And Wookie is right there. Look at
Oh,
that.
wow.
He is literally on the
Gate for gate.
Is,
Big
Seg.
sweep. First one into the down. Yes, Sturmey's the first one into the downward spiral. All right, here we go. Kicking up over. Seg kicks up over, and he has, a big thing. I don't know if that was
Wookie
his.
passes.
Was that his motor or something that just went like that? That was
So
weird.
Sturmy the first one on. Wookie right but
Oh, wow.
Sturmy makes the first mistake. And Seg and
Wookie took
Wookie make the
advantage.
pass.
Yes.
Oh, but Wookie goes down in the tunnel, and Sturmy makes the pass back.
Unbelievable.
Sturmy just a half gate ahead of Seg now. Oh, Seg hits the ATP.
The ATP's eating them both up. Oh, wow. Sturmy gets the pass. Here we go, Sturmy. Oh, he
But
makes
he
a
hits the
mistake.
270.
I don't know if he hit that right. Did he?
He did.
Did he get through?
He just hit it side.
Okay.
It looks like
Sturmey's out ahead.
pushing to catch up now because he knows he's behind. He's starting to make a few more
Yep.
mistakes.
He's not going to make it. I think Sturmey's got this locked up. Big right sweep
Yeah.
right now. Yep, he is downward
Seg
laddering.
is coming into the ladder too.
All right, Wookie for the right turn. Kicking up over the hurdle.
He's going to have to rely on
He's going to 180 back. Yep, absolutely. Wookie's going to need a mistake from Sturmy to get that done. Split S into the half cane. Let's go, Sturmy. Oh, what is that? Yes.
Here he comes.
All the way around. And first place for Sturmy. Let's see who wraps up the second.
Seg just behind him coming in right.
Come on,
now.
Sturmy.
Seg
Yes.
gets the second.
Oh, Seg beat him out for it. Wow.
Here comes Wookie.
Wookie, what
Just
a
a
great
few
effort,
seconds
though.
behind.
That's unfortunate.
Myopic finishing up.
Yeah.
Oh, and another DVR review.
We have ladies and gentlemen, we have another DVR review.
I was switching around on the pilot, so it's hard to
Yeah.
unless you watch
Yeah.
one the whole.
Results are pending.
You on Sturmy, your top pilot.
Oh my
And
goodness,
this
yes.
is it's always more nerve-wracking in the consolation brackets. 'Cause
Yep.
The difference between moving on and going home.
Absolutely, Daniel. Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, okay, he hit the. They're seeing if he actually circled around.
Yeah.
I think that's okay.
Let's find out.
They're gonna have to see. So he comes through start gate. He goes up. He hits that pylon. Did he ever actually go around it? I think so because he fell to the back.
Yeah, he went around there. Yeah,
So, yeah.
that was okay. Yeah.
If he had hit off it and fall to the front. And then
Okay,
he
look,
did
and they're
circle
watching
around.
this. Watch. Did he get under? Yes, he gets under. He gets under. He gets under.
Or do I go back for it? Sturmy said I'm not going back for it. Lucky for him, it worked out.
He got that. Sturmy.
Oh, was it dive?
Yes, it was the dive gate. They didn't think he got under it. They thought he went over the lip of it. No, dude, he snuck in there, man, like a gentleman. That was a great one, Sturmy. And like AK was just explaining, right? Like he was confident enough to go with it because you will get reviewed.
Yeah, and you don't want to circle back on the dive gate.
No, nobody wants to circle back on the dive
Hard
gate.
to just like hit the dive gate without the regular line that you've been doing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. No, what a great fortunate bobble from Sturmy there as he definitely
through.
gets under the lip. Yeah, he fell through that lip without a
That's
doubt.
cool.
Oh my goodness, that's so awesome.
You want one?
I do want one.
I'm doing the heart on the nipple.
I'll put a heart on my nipple, Jesse.
But I'll get something for your nipple.
Okay, get something
this
for my nipple. Thank you.
Flamingo LED.
In case
Time to-
Jesse doesn't
It looks pretty cool.
see this. So Jesse's gonna get me something for my nipples, and we're gonna get this rolling. Wow, what a fortunate turn of
Great for
events
Sturmy.
for Sturmy.
So that was the first, I guess still technically chalk because it was 1 and 4, but Sturmy was 4. Mm-hmm. He finished first.
Yeah.
So now we've got Anspo, JPFPV, Mr. Rabble, and KBD. 2, 3, 6, 7.
So who are we retiring from this race?
The one that just happened?
Yeah.
Myopic and Whoopi.
Biopic and Wookie are going home.
14 and 13 and 14.
13 and 14. Yeah, great run from those guys. I thought they did a good job. Hopefully back next year and moving up to enthusiast class.
Sig and Sturmy also stay on your channel. Up now is going to be Red Rum, Big Dog, Tiny Eye.
Oh, wait, sorry. No, that was a champion bracket.
Oh, that was.
We weren't losing anyone.
Okay,
They're
all
just
right.
Going down to
Who's under the
they were
box?
going down to the. Okay, they do it different than we do it. We do normally do 2 consolations in a row. They went consolation winners. Now
Yep.
they're going to go back down to
Yep.
consolation,
Yep.
back up to winners. So that's what happened there.
And they're getting it set up right now. Let's take a look at the chat real quick. Bobby Bags wants to know, he goes, it might be a little early, but anyone know if the We Bleed FPV Northeast Whoop Championship track will be on VD? And the answer to that, Bobby, is yes, most definitely. We're actually going to do a announcement and track drop after UWL tomorrow here at Whooptopia 2024. So stay tuned, Bobby Bags. We will have that track for you. It's already done.
Nice. You already built it?
Yes, sir.
Who built it? You didn't build it.
AK built it.
Okay.
Yeah, he designed it and he built it. You know I can't build a track in VD.
No, I know. That's what I was like, you need me to build your track?
Yeah.
I remember you sent me the paper last time, and I was like, what is going on with
this? It's all good, dude.
I was like, I've never seen a track described. JK tries this track weird, too.
Thank you, Coziatron. We know that now, or at least I know that now. Danny and I have figured it out.
Starting on the tone in less than 3.
All right.
So this is a consolation bracket, though. So we're going to lose
2 out of these 4.
We've got Tiny Eyes, Red Rum, Ricochet, and Big Dog, your 10th, 11th, 14th, and 15th seeds.
So right now we're taking a look at Red Rum, trying to. What is he doing? He's got to go through those pylons.
I think he got a little lost. Did he?
He did not go through those pylons.
That's going to be a DQ.
I believe that's another DQ for Red Rum, unfortunately.
It's hard to see sometimes because it takes a while for the thing to start. And normally people are past there.
Yeah. Yep.
So, well, let's see if he ends up in top.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's going to kick an immediate DVR review for him.
This is everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's.
We may have the first heat where nobody traverses the track properly. Now, what happens? That's a great question. What happens if all 4 pilots do it?
I found this art.
I'll take your heart, Jesse.
So Ricochet upside down right now. Who's out front? I think it's Tiny Eyes just ahead of Big Dog.
I do.
No, Big Dog just ahead of Tiny Eyes. Tiny Eyes on this element here. Big Dog is in the double cork. Red Rum is making up speed, but
nice.
If Jace was correct there, and Red Rum.
I do not believe he went through the pylon, but we'll see how that's interpreted.
Do they have? Oh yeah, they have, because they just have straight DVR, not the stream.
Yes. But yeah, no. Oh, a little bit of a bobble from Red Rum again. This may be to So I'm getting a little LED punch from Jeff. My name is Jeff.
So Big Dog.
Big Dog.
14th seed, he's out in front right now.
Ooh, big.
I was going to say he's had a perfectly smooth, consistent lap, and then he smacks the dive gate.
You just A-cursed him right into that dive gate.
It's close right now. Red Rum
he
made
gets
that
through.
pass on him, and Ricochet and him are literally locked together now.
So Red Rum's into the ATP, but again, not sure if that's going to stand.
Right there with him.
We'll see. I mean, Red Rum's picked up some speed. I'll give him that.
He's definitely the fastest pace.
Yes, I agree. Oh, no, you got to go middle, buddy. Don't you do it.
That was an adjustment.
Okay.
That was a circle back on my crash.
Yeah. I'm going too fast.
Red Rum out front.
Tiny.
Ricochet is
Tiny Eyes, man.
In second.
Going smooth and strong.
Tiny Eyes in third. And Big Dog's been having some trouble on the second lap after smoothing the first one.
Big Dog's getting big dogged by this 90-degree turn right now.
Yeah, that 270 was rough.
That was a rough one. Is Ricochet catching up? Oh, Ricochet's out in front of him. He's up over the hurdle now. Ricochet.
About to finish.
Yeah, Ricochet's going to take it.
Red Rum's about to finish.
Red Rum got out ahead of him. Oh!
He goes through, but he messes up on the start gate.
Big bobble.
The start gate.
Half cane from Ricochet
he's
now.
Still not in there.
Ricochet taking him over.
Does he have the battery? Oh, Ricochet gets, and he doesn't have enough battery to get in.
Oh, you don't think he has enough to get in? Oh, no.
But he also didn't.
I don't believe he got through the first start of it. He did not get through the pylon.
Before it kicked in thrust, though.
Yeah.
Because that's what I thought about Anspo too, but then when they were watching the review, he came around and he crashed into the start gate, so he circled it a second time the wrong way.
We'll find
to line
out.
up the start gate.
We'll find out.
So, but he didn't make it in. He backed out. So
yes. Either way, he's not going to get in.
Finish.
So we're still looking for our second place right now.
Yeah. So it's going to be Tiny Eyes gets the second.
I believe Tiny Eyes is going to get in. Excellent.
You can see Red Rum sitting on the ground right there.
Yes, Tiny Eyes gets in. Oh, yeah, and Red Rum is upset as he walks back and forth on the aisles. Unfortunate, my dude.
Well, I guess it's maybe when he watches it back, he'll feel better that he probably missed the start gate.
I believe he was going to get DQ'd anyway, to be truthfully honest with you, yeah, so.
I also feel like it might have happened before we popped in.
Yeah.
Because that's a pretty... Has anyone been messing that up? I guess we don't know, because we watched the launch here on the stream.
Yeah.
And then by the time
No, my eyes were on him from jump.
14th overall goes to Big Dog. Give it up for those
Well, maybe that was the Swoop Gods just making the review easier.
Correct.
They're like, kill
Yes.
that battery.
Yes. We don't need a DVR review on this one.
We don't have to burn him with the very first. Oh, you missed the very first element.
Oh man, yeah, that's a bad place to get burned. Like, who misses the first one? Oh, unfortunate for Red Rum. But you know, he's been grinding. He's been trying to get whoops built right. He came out here. He's, you know, doing the best he can.
There you see him finished in 14th place overall.
So our 14th place finisher in Hobbyist class is Red Rum. Our 15th place is Jesse P. And our 16th place is Bruce.
Big Dog in 13th.
Oh, Big Dog in the 13th place there.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay, so we're still looking to seat out 12 through first here in this Hobbyist class as we are grinding through. Which race are we on now, Daniel?
This is 8. This is another winner's bracket, so no one's going home on this one. We just got 2 going into the semifinals. It's the best place to be if you win 2 in a row.
Yep,
you got
absolutely.
2 shots at making Chase the Ace.
You're right. That's the sweet
My
spot.
favorite spot
Yeah.
to be.
Yep. That's the Skittles spot.
If you lose one in the first 2, then you got to go down, and then it's a lot harder. But if you can get those first 2 wins, then you got 2 shots at making it.
Agreed. So
Raisin makes those pads. Yep, you know.
we seem to be motoring through this class, all right.
Yeah, 8 out of, I think it's 14th race is the Chase the Ace.
All right, I got my bats charged for.
All right, so another winner's brackets. Your 2nd, 3rd, 6th, and 7th seeds here. Anspo, Mr. Rabble, KBD, and JPFPV.
The chat right now, just kind
This
of
is
like
anyone's round right here.
Yeah.
Oh, Anspo definitely has the highest pace here.
Oh, without doubt, yeah.
But
Never count out
about
KBD.
anything.
Yeah, these guys are just like going back and forth, ingratiating each other all over that chat. Brazen does make those pads. All right, big launch from Mr. Rabble right now as he gets into that timing gate. KBD looking to get into the dive. Anspo looking to get in the dive. Everybody looking to get in the dive as Rabble's the first one out, getting into the ATP. He's going for the split S. Riding with Rabble right now as he kicks back into that high-low section, swinging around. Oh, but he got passed by KBD. Horde.
Anspo
KBD.
down.
Wow. KBD's coming in hot to this corkscrew section. Oh, big bobble as I A-curse him out of that one. I think that allowed Rabble to make the pass.
Yep. Ooh, KBD, another bobble. Rabble's got a pretty decent lead here because he's been smoothest. Both KBD and Anspo been having several bobbles. Same with JPFPV.
Little video stuff for him, too.
Right now, ooh, KBD almost gets a little lost on your spot, but he turns right
My
eventually.
spot. You mean my Zoolander spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rabble out front.
Yeah.
Anspo is going to be coming the second one. Oh,
Oh, I heard that.
JPP just black. Oh, no.
I think that might have been the end of that one. He finally knocked the VTX out.
I'm not sure who that was because everybody's still going.
So right now, Rabble looking really strong in this bracket as he kicks into this corkscrew. Yeah, absolutely. He's looking smooth, looking fast. Dangerous.
So Anspo some early bobbles, but he has the highest pace. It's taken over the lead again. Rabble about half gate behind him.
Absolutely. We only need to move up 2, so it's okay, guys. Don't sweat. We need 2 in, and you're good. So keep it
KBD's
together.
Like 5-6 gates behind.
Oh yeah, dude. He's flying angry right now. He's put the nose down. You made it, buddy. You made it. You're okay. Yes, he's fine. He got through.
Owens and Rabble's going to take second.
Oh, good job, boys. What a nice heat, man.
KBD coming around last couple gates here. Let's see, where's JP? JP not far behind KBD.
It's hard to tell.
Oh.
No, he's lost,
There he
yeah.
goes. Nope, he just missed that.
Yeah, he got lost in the Zoolander sweep. Definitely. All right, good job. So we've wrapped up 3rd place, and hopefully we have no DVR reviews, and we will be bumping and dropping and rolling.
It's another chalk there. Anspo number 2, Rabble number 3. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the first semifinal.
Excellent.
Possible finals preview.
KBD's first loss?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, good, because I wasn't done with him yet.
Round 1, race 9. With gate
All right, who we kicking up in the next round?
Myopic on R2.
We're going back down to the
Varg on R8.
consolation bracket,
Okay.
so I'm not sure.
Well, I'm sure our man from Perspective Image is going to kick that up here in a moment, and we'll get a good look at how this bracket's playing out. And right on cue.
We got. Oh, they didn't fill that one. I think we're on.
We just did race 8, so we're going to 9.
So we have 2 back-to-back elimination rounds right now.
Yep.
First one's going to be Gatekeeper, Myopic, Wookie, and Varg. Next one's going to be KBD, JPFUV, Tiny Eyes, and Ricochet.
Agreed. Yeah, absolutely. They haven't bumped him down yet, but they soon will. Rabble and Anspo from that are going to be moving up to race 11.
Yep, against Seg
Yep.
and Sturmy. So those are our top 4 qualifiers. And then race 9 and 10 will combine into 12.
Yep.
And then the nice thing about race 11, I was saying, if you happen to get knocked out in race 11, you don't make the chase the ace right away. You get knocked down to 13, and you got another shot to get in there.
So, like you said, that's the Skittles spot, man. That's a great spot to be.
Definitely where you want to be.
A little shout out to Christopher Perry from Bobby Bags. Hard not to recognize Perry out there doing his thing. All right. And there it is. All right, so we're
Slightly slower turnaround times
Yeah.
here in the things because pilots have to switch channels, unlike qualifying where you're on the same channel the entire day.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, speaking of that, I have to pop my onto the right channels before I go. Or else AK is going to yell at me.
Well, yeah. It's really nice when the backpack works. You just change it on your transmitter, and when you plug in, it's just there.
And that works with the HD0? Does that work with everything or just HD0?
It's like an ELRS thing.
Arm your
I tried that
quads.
with mine. It didn't work.
Starting on the tone in less than 3.
Do you have to have a particular VTX for it to work?
No, it's through the flight control. Just like controls it through the smart.
Interesting. All right. Good launch from Varg so far as he's looking to get into the dive. Myopic already into the dive, but having a little bobble with it. Gatekeeper
too.
rolls through it, yeah. So who's the first one out? It looks to me, Varg's having a big issue. Myopic first one out as he is through the ATP and into the swing around.
Midair between
him and Wookie.
But Wookie doesn't
Wow.
even feel it.
No, he did not. He literally just
He
rolled
kept
through
going.
him like a
Myopic
train.
hit the back of him.
Poor guy.
But quick recovery from Myopic, so him and Wookie out front right
He's
now.
going to have a sore rear for after that one for a while.
Yeah, Gatekeeper and Varg definitely a ways behind.
Myopic's recovered, though. He is into the downward spiral himself, and he's looking to get through. Oh, as I say that, I A-curse him into the ground. Wookie out front, Horde right now, splitting into the half cane at the end. I say that, he starts having some issues. Maybe we should just be quiet. But you know what? The people at home would probably not appreciate that, so.
Looks like Myopic and Wookie have pretty much got this one, unless
Absolutely.
there's a major mistake or Gatekeeper or
Agreed.
Varg really like turn another gear on, because they're already on their lap too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gatekeeper and Varg just spinning the down ladder.
Like you were saying before, too, right? Like, this is the place where potentially having a spotter out there telling you, right, when to relax and when to get it going could really be helpful in a heat like this.
Yeah,
So,
it's like Myopic and Wookie should just be like chilling.
yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. It looks like Wookie's going to bring it down with no mistakes. He kicks up over the hurdle. He's looking to 180 back and get himself set up for that split to half cane finish. Here he goes. Here's the half cane. Chicaned all over that track. First place into the crash finish gate for Wookie, who's going to bring up the second place spot here. Still looking at Myopic. He's splitting into the half cane, looking to finish it himself. No competition from Varg on that one as Myopic gets in for a second spot. What a good heat, man. Great heat. All right. We're getting some photos taken with us here as we're going to let Varg and Gatekeeper, I guess, sort this out as long as possible. Because as you're so fond of the NASCAR rule, we do not have that rule here.
Well, that can't happen here. NASCAR's when you tie in a chase.
I just want to get you talking about NASCAR, bro. It's okay.
Wait, that's motocross.
Oh, you want a motocross? You want to do some motocross?
Seconds remaining.
So
Gatekeeper gets the turtle after a while.
let's find it back
Back
up.
over, but everyone else is finished by now.
It's probably too early in the day for me to get you wound up already. So I probably shouldn't get you wound up already this early in the day.
The NASCAR, like, it's not gonna.
10 seconds remaining.
There's not a situation where it happened. In brackets, I guess maybe.
And now he's going to think about it.
Finish your lap and then land.
Gatekeeper, smacks the top of the ladder.
I will
Finish it
NASCAR
up.
the heck out of you.
Is that actually a rule that happens in NASCAR? Well, it's different than
What?
hundreds of cars.
I don't think you can't even really use NASCAR as a verb, bro. Like, I don't think you can NASCAR somebody.
No, you can't do it to somebody. Oh, yeah, you can if you, like,
You can NASCAR them.
really.
Yeah, that's all that's about. Is that they could have actually applied NASCAR if it was in play, which it's not, but they could have applied this to say you're not on your final lap, and where there's only 2 laps.
They were, though. They were all on to the final lap.
Were they by that point? Then it wouldn't have applied, yeah.
Everyone was crashing the second time gate. Someone got stuck there.
I can say that the only thing that does or can do is save time, in a bracket as you're rolling through. You know what I mean? Because you don't have to sit there and wait. But you know something? I'm actually a fan of them coming through and flying their packs, right? They're here. They've paid their money. They've done their qualifying. Let them
That
fly.
only lasts 3 minutes.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, I guess there's a review, but Gatekeeper, if the results are correct,
Schloopers. He says, feel free to be quiet. I wouldn't be upset. I love you, Schloopers.
but probably going to be losing Gatekeeper and Varg there. Pending review.
All right, we're going to take a quick peek at our platinum sponsors here at Whooptopia 2024. We got Radio Master first and foremost here. We've got We Bleed FPV by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Jeff Grabowski, also known as Zotek. We have Newbie Drone, always in the Whoop scene and helping out and sponsoring these events. Tiny Whoop with our man, Jesse Perkins, always on the scene as well. Wrecked, doing a great job coming on the scene and selling products and taking care of pilots. Perspective Image, as always, providing us this beautiful stream and production value, and can't thank them enough for helping us make this happen.
Thanks to our platinum sponsors.
Absolutely. Can't do this stuff without them.
Of the event.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a big deal to get that kind of a commitment from people, and we can't thank them enough. So we got a DVR review. Yeah.
See what they're looking at. Probably have to be on Myopic or Wookiee because they were the 2 advancers. If no, I guess it wouldn't matter for the order for Varg and Gatekeeper because this is an elimination round.
Nice. Drozen got his power back. Hell yeah. Good for you, Drozen. That dude,
Right.
that
So
guy's
I think
dedicated.
Looks like Wookiee was good.
Did you see what he was doing yesterday?
Who?
Friggin' Drozen, man, dude.
Oh, wasn't he watching with a battery?
Yeah, he's got he like rigged up a 6S battery so that he could watch yesterday with no power.
I think that's approved.
It's a dedication right there. So they're gonna let it go through.
So, results are official.
Results are official. Excellent. All right.
You can always change things up. Thank goodness we have the ability to do such. First is going to go to Wookiee, second to Myopic.
All right.
Gatekeeper, you're getting a 12th overall, and Varg FPV, you are getting 11th overall. Give it up to those guys.
Nice job, guys. Good job for Varg.
Thank you guys for
All right.
racing in Whooptopia. I hope that you are racing tomorrow. If not, I hope you had a fantastic time here at Whooptopia.
You got Metadad shouting out in the chat. We bleed.
No channel changes.
All right, we got another elimination bracket coming up here featuring KBD, JP, FPV, Tiny Eyes, and Ricochet. We're going to lose 2 of those pilots in 9th and 10th. And then we're going to go to the
Kick back up to 11.
4 seed
Ooh.
in the winners bracket for the first semifinal of Whooptopia 2024.
I'll tell you something, Dan.
Hobbyist.
That's going to be a steamer of a heat right there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be finals preview.
Yeah.
I think even if 2 of those guys bump down, that they will probably be able to get back in.
Absolutely.
I think KBD could maybe sneak in.
Yep. No, without
Who
doubt.
else has had pretty good pace? I think KBD's got the best chance to sneak up in there.
I agree.
If it's not going to be one of those top 4.
And I definitely am looking forward to that event.
Wookiee too. Wookiee has been flying good. So he was right there with them last round. So
Absolutely.
KBD, that's your 5 and 6. So
Yep.
they're right there. This bracket definitely sticking to the qual.
Oh, it's going to be a great bracket heat coming up. But right now, all eyes are on Tiny Eyes as we get ready for this elimination bracket.
I think you'll see in future rounds it'll be more mixed up as the pilots are closer.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that one had a bit of a, of a range, without
Definitely
a doubt.
the biggest range is over 100 seconds.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, big bobble from Tiny Eyes.
Yep. Meanwhile, KBD looking good, just killing. He's way out in front of everybody.
That's all he's got to do is just, fly right.
Yeah, nobody's even close to him. He'll try to give it away at the end.
Oh, of course he will. He's going to start right now.
No, it's starting a little
Come
early.
on,
Normally waits
man.
till like the last few gates.
Let's go, buddy.
He's still way out front.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He had such a blast lead on that one. Yeah, he can afford it.
But he smacked it. He's had trouble with that first corner.
Ricochet's catching up.
And JP's right there, too.
Yep. Okay.
JP's
KBD's
second.
down again. Ricochet's getting
JP's
through.
moved into first.
Wow, Ricochet's right on him as well, coming up through that cork. Ricochet. Oh, big
Ooh,
bobble from
Ricochet
him.
goes down, and
Absolutely.
KBD is about to make the pass back on JP going these last couple turns here. He does take a tighter line there, and they're going into
They're
the
both
start
into the half cane at the same
together.
time.
Ooh.
Wow.
JP gets through the gate just before KBD. Let's see how they do on the dive.
Here we go.
Clean for JP.
Clean for KBD.
KBD actually is already in the ATP.
Yeah.
He's taken over the lead again.
It's an early ATP entrance. Ooh, swinging around. KBD into the... Here we go. All right, flip it around. Get in. Whoa. What? No, he didn't. Did he go through that gate? There. Okay, he went back. Oh,
But then he smacked that one.
God.
So JP makes the pass.
It's making me nervous.
Yeah.
JP passed back. Yep, JP's out in front. He's now corking.
But the closest.
Wow, no, they're both corking. KBD's got the speed again, looking to make the pass in the sweep. He does. All right, he's the first one into the downward ladder. Let's go, KBD. Keep it together, buddy. No mistakes.
JP
Swinging around
and
right.
and KBD are
First
gonna
up over the
advance,
hurdle.
though. It doesn't like the other two pilots are only on the ATP now.
Kicking it around. All right, here we go. Split for Here we go, KBD. Half cane. Don't mess it up. Dude, oh my God, dude. He almost hit the start gate.
Yeah, but they're like 40 seconds ahead of the other pilots.
I know, man, but if there's anybody that would give it to him right there, it's KBD.
I think even KBD would have enough time to sort that one out.
You would hope so.
Tiny Eyes is trying to catch up here on Ricochet.
I think even
Still
KBD would have enough time to sort that one out.
I mean, look how long it's been.
Sorry.
Speaking of
man.
problems in the crash gate, Ricochet goes around. And he
dude.
bounces off of it.
Seriously? Get in
Tiny
there.
Eyes is coming around the last couple gates.
Tiny Eyes is going to get in.
Does it?
Get in.
He bounces off
Dude,
again.
Get in there.
Tiny Eyes is coming around. Oh no!
Oh my
Tiny
God,
Eyes
Tiny Eyes is
start
going to
also.
beat him. Come on, get in the
Ricochet gets
gate.
in.
How hard is this?
He can't get in.
How can
He
you
doesn't
not?
have the bat.
Oh! Wow.
Ricochet finds enough battery on the ground to get into the start gate.
That was ridiculous,
Tiny
guys.
Eyes had this, but then he heard the commotion and he's like, "Oh, I got to get there." He hits the start gate also, and
Unbelievable.
it gives Ricochet just enough time to hop into that crash gate.
That's ridiculous, Daniel. The battle, right? The battle of the crash gate.
The battle of flopping on the ground, trying to get into that. That gives me bad memories of last year in Crazy Do.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember what happened there.
I
That was
do.
one of the most brutal things to watch ever.
It was
wasn't fun and
unfortunate.
entertaining like this.
Yes. No, I agree. But hey, lessons aren't cheap, and they're never easy.
Yep.
So.
Hey, it came out and got a faster time than you this year.
Yep. Metadad's in the chat wanting to know if Jesse's racing. He was racing.
He was.
He's right there. He's up on the screen now. He was 15th place.
And that was entirely due to Jesse P not being able to complete the track.
Correct.
properly.
Once again, as Daniel likes to remind me, Jesse and I have probably had the most views of this track and know it the least.
Well, hopefully you won't DQ yourself, double DQ yourself.
Correct. Hopefully I won't double D myself.
Jesse, not for trying, tried to go back and correct himself both times.
He did.
And the first time he didn't go quite far enough back to correct it, so the second time he overcorrected and went back like 5 different times to correct himself. And he corrected every single time, but then he got a little lost at the end and missed the very last gate.
Absolutely, dude.
After literally redoing half the track.
He double D'd himself.
Yeah.
He Klingon D'd himself, without a doubt. Now that was a race from Chainsaw FBB. I agree with you, buddy. Yeah, it was a race to get into the crash gate.
Yeah, Yeah, double strug.
So Claymore wants to know which is better, more flight time per pilot at events or more pilots and less flight time at events? That's a great question, Daniel.
Depends on what you mean by best. For the pilots, obviously, more flight time for them.
Yeah.
For the organizers /
Correct. So as always, it'll
probably
be
better for more pilots.
probably a balance is the best approach with that then.
All right, now this is going to be probably our most competitive heat of the night. We've got our seeds 1, 2, 3, and 4 in this heat. That's Seg, Anspo, Mr. Rabble, and Sturmy. So none of these pilots have lost yet, so none of them going home. 2 advancing to your Chase the Ace finals. The other 2 drop down to heat number 13, where they will have a second chance to get into that Chase the Ace against whoever makes it out of the consolation bracket.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can't wait to watch that one. Coziatron says that watching Tiny Eyes and Ricochet go at it for the crash gate was like the end of Rocky 2.
It's like both of them, nothing left.
They both just like
Leaning on each other.
oh man, that's good stuff. All right, so let's get into this. Sturmy,
Early
Seg,
Sturmy
Anspo.
out front. Seg just behind. Rabble and Anspo had a little tap on the dive gate, but they're on it now, going through the ATP.
Absolutely.
Everyone's still within a couple gates.
As you said, right? Like this is the heater crew for this particular class. So I see them passing each other back and forth as Anspo just got passed back. Wow, into the cork for Anspo with a little bit of a bobble. Seg already through the cork, looking for that big right sweeper to the downward ladder. Seg right now out in front, but Mr. Rabble just took the pass. Seg looking to take the pass back.
Sturmy's out front.
You're right. Sturmy's out front. I'm got my diagonal on Seg and Rabble right now because they are battling. All right, so Sturmy is out front. He is the first into that dive, and Seg shortly behind him, followed by Rabble.
Oh, and Anspo's right there too, dude. 2, 3, 4 are
big
all
bobble
together.
from Rabble. I don't know if he got through. He better go back and make sure. Oh, that's risky by Rabble.
I mean, that's at this point you kind of maybe got to go for
have
it.
to, yeah.
Because
you got to
see
take a
everyone
chance.
passing you.
Agreed.
He is currently in 4th.
So Sturmy running real strong
about
right now.
to pass Seg into 2nd.
Great
He
flip over.
does right there.
Okay. And so Sturmy with the big sweep.
Sturmy is just ahead, but actually Seg and
did he just get past?
Anspo are right there.
Both of
Anspo's
them.
about to catch it. Oh, no, Anspo passed both of them. So he's out in front.
What a
Sturmy
battle.
and Seg are right next to each other. Oh, Sturmy makes an extra turn, and now him and Seg are literally on the same gate.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God, they're coming into the fight. Seg takes the right.
Half
Sturmy
cane.
takes the
Oh!
left. And Seg gets
Boom,
in
boom.
first.
That was a boom, boom right
Yeah,
there.
so
What a
Anspo won,
heat.
Seg in 2nd, Sturmy and... No, Rabble ended up in 3rd.
Yeah.
And Sturmy must
but
have had a crash after the finish gate and gets into 4th.
they may not
Anspo
DVR
wins.
review that though with Rabble right taking 3rd. As long as the 1-2 stands.
Well, they're gonna. Anspo won.
Correct. No, I'm saying as long as the 1-2 stands, I don't believe they'll DVR review this because I mean Rabble is obviously going to be going down anyway.
So it's just a matter of crash gate. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah.
Anspo won.
Yeah. AK
Sturmy
just
some
explained
bobbles at the very end after being way ahead. I wasn't even watching him anymore, expecting them to finish it up, and then all of a sudden Anspo was passing him, and Seg was right there too.
that. Chainsaw FPV screaming out, "We are entertained."
Here we're watching the crash gate again. Anspo is coming around. He's just ahead. Anspo hits first,
Yep.
and then Seg,
Okay.
Sturmy,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So boom, boom.
then Rabble.
Okay.
Oh, and it kind of knocks. I think
Yeah.
it knocked. Oh, I'm not sure if Sturmy got in, and he got. Not that it matters.
Yeah.
Because 3rd
Yeah.
or 4th.
Correct.
If Sturmy got in, because if you go into the crash gate and you fall out after, that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. But to be like I was saying, to be honest with you, had Rabble been kicked up to that 2nd, I believe it would have automatically initiated DVR review because of that that questionable dive that he had, and I know AK mentioned that. So once again, race ops all over it. So let's see how we're matching up. What do we have coming up for us, D?
So now we've got the who's going to make it out of the elimination bracket.
Yep.
So I think KBD, Wookie, and I forget the other 2 that advanced there. Oh, right there.
Yep.
Myopic and JP.
Next race. That's awesome. All right, so we got KBD, Myopic, Wookie, and JPFPV getting ready to do battle in an elimination bracket. 2 stay alive and 2 go home in 2024 Whooptopia. This hobbyist class has been an amazing battle so far. I can't wait for the next class to hit up.
Yep. So the top 2 for this 12th heat will then race the 2 that we just saw get knocked down, Rabble
Yep.
and Spermy.
Let's take a quick peek at our platinum sponsors here. We got Radio Master once again. We got diamond level sponsors. I am terribly sorry. So we got Fox Ear, Neo's UV Creations wrapping around our beautiful dive out there. We got ViFly, Beta FPV, Happy Model, HQ Prop. Thank you very much, HQ, Orca, FYS Crafts, Feed Your Senses, HD Zero, Gem Fan, and T Motor.
Do you know it's Feed Your Senses? Or are you just calling it Feed Your Senses?
I know things.
No, it's
For Your Senses, right? Oh, free.
yeah.
Your.
Senses.
That's what I just said. I said for your senses.
Oh, I thought you were saying 4.
No, I was asking you
Okay.
that.
I was saying for your senses.
Free your senses.
Claim your cash and trophy. Pilots, any objections? Let's go.
Last call. All right, here we go.
All right, race number 12. 2 pilots finishing in
Arm your quads.
7th and 8th. 2 pilots getting a chance to make it to that chase the ace.
Absolutely, guys. Yeah. See, as we were talking about before, I mean, you can get an early loss and you can claw it back.
Yep.
So, what are your thoughts here on this one?
Wookie and KVD,
Yeah, me too. Yeah, without a doubt.
they've been the most consistent. But
Agreed.
If Myopic got the dive clean there, and that's been his biggest problem.
Oh,
in
KBD
these
with a
early
huge
heats.
bobble into the dive. Did he get
So-
through it?
I think so. He was. I mean, it's hard to be
He's
at the
gonna
bottom
chance
there
it.
without going through it. But right now, Wookie in front, KBD, and Myopic in second. Okay.
Wookie is out in
Oh,
front.
but then Myopic goes down, so now JPFBV and KBD making a pass on him.
Yep. Wookie first into the right-hand sweeper, laddering down, looking to prove us both wrong, Daniel, as he sweeps right, kicking up over
I said
that
Wookie.
hurdle. Did you? I thought you said
Yeah.
KBD
Well,
and
Wookie's 5
JP.
seed.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we got split to the half cane here at the backside for Wookie. First one through. Yep.
Solid lead.
Absolutely. Yeah, how's KBD do? Oh, he's over the hurdle now, coming to kick back around. So KBD looking to run Wookie down as he
Second.
puts pedal to the metal. He's now split into the half cane on the backside. Here it is. All right, KBD through the timing gate. Let's see if he can run him down at this point. KBD in second place, Wookie out in front, but he is already into the slalom, kicking into that flip back and cork. All right, so Wookie right now looking to kick over the wall, and he's into the cork first. He's going to now sweep hard right as he gets into that downward ladder, Daniel. How's KBD doing over there?
He's opened himself up a pretty big lead as he crashes, but actually JPV, here he comes, and JPV makes the pass. He had about 3 gates on.
Okay.
KBD had 3 gates on him,
Yep.
but now he
Oh,
does a double little
KBD
crash.
having big
And
problems.
He still has the
He's got the speed to catch up.
Yeah, if he can keep it clean, but now he knows he's behind.
Oh, yeah, and he's
so
angry.
It's tough. It's a lot tougher to fly when you know you have to do it.
Yep.
So, but
Come on,
he
buddy.
still has a room. JPV is cutting it down though. A lot less time.
I can see his nerves in his fingers.
Here he comes
Oh,
up
yeah.
the top.
I don't know
He's
if they're
still
gonna like
about
that.
2 gates behind. Myopic has actually made the pass on him.
Did you see what he
Wait
did?
a minute, Myopic. Out of nowhere, here comes Myopic. He's only about a half turn.
Oh, he
behind
is. He's on him
JPV.
now.
Oh, but he makes a little bit of a bobble there, and JPV is gonna get in the second. Looks like
Wow.
Myopic's gonna. Wow, literally Myopic and Dan hit it at the same time.
It almost
But
looks like Dan's
JPV
battery died literally as he hit it as well.
Myopic almost made the turn, all the way the comeback, but on the very last gate, he cut the split S a little tight and messed it up. But JPV sneaks in.
That's great racing right there, let me tell you
From
something.
JPFPV, your
Absolutely.
7th seed overall.
Yep, yep. So congrats to who we sending home on this one.
KVD and Myopic.
Good job from both of those guys. They battled through that bracket all the way to this point, but unfortunately, 2 had to bump and 2 had to dump. So here we are, and here we go. We're going to get set up for that next round, rolling up one of the few non-DVR reviewed rounds, I think, in this bracket so far, would you say?
That was probably the tightest finish.
Yeah, yeah.
All 4. Well, Wookie was so decent out front, but it's 2, 3, 4 within like a couple seconds.
Yep, without a doubt. Yeah, no, that's good stuff from that crew. Honestly, this whole bracket has been amazing. amazingly competitive. I'm loving it.
So here's your second semifinal. We got Wookie, who just advanced with JPFPV.
Yep.
And then we've got Rabble and Sturmy, who got knocked down from the round 11.
Yep, without a doubt.
Whoever advances in this one are going to meet Seg and Anspo, your top 2 seeds, in the Chase the Ace finals.
All right, let's get this rolling. I'm excited, Daniel.
So we've got Rabble, your 3rd seed. You've got Sturmy, your 4th seed. We've got Wookie, your 5th seed, and then JPFPV, your 7th seed.
So this is the battle to get 2 slots up into that first semifinal there. Excuse me.
No,
Yes,
into
first
the Chase
one.
the Ace.
Oh, that's like a name in the Chase the Ace there?
Yeah, Seg and Anspo are already in Chase the
Okay,
Ace.
so we just hit 12. Yep. So Seg and Anzio move on. Okay, he's already moved Sturmy. I see it now. I wasn't expecting to see them in 2 places.
What do you mean?
Oh, I was looking up there instead of down there.
Oh, yeah. Well, they lost that round.
Yeah.
That's why you get the 2. That's why it's nice.
Yeah.
They had a chance to make the Chase the Ace finals there.
So they get, like you
knocked
said,
down.
they get the 2 times.
Yep.
Yes.
So now they got another chance right here against slightly lower competition.
Yeah. Yep. This is a pretty good chance.
I'm predicting Wookie.
Yeah.
Wookie's going to be one of the top 2. He's been flying real clean.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, that
He's
at least
figured out here. Plus, he was just on the track, whereas the other pilots have been sitting for 2 heats. Not that long. But
Yeah.
He was just out there flying great.
Well, hopefully he can punch his ticket, to at least the reserve podium spot with that move. So right now it's
Sturmy
big
with the
bobble.
bobble.
Mr. Rabble's looking to hit that clean. I think he's the first one through and around on that dive. Yes, he is. First into the ATP, looking to split S for Mr. Rabble. Wookie's out there. Yeah, you're right. But Rabble's on him.
Yep. They're even. JP.
Oh, yep. Same space, same time.
Sturmy catching up.
Okay, so right now, Mr. Rabble possibly in the. Yep. No. Wookie's the first to cork there. He's sweeping big right.
But Sturmy's got, I think, the most.
Ooh,
right
little
now.
bobble from Wookie. It's almost as if his quad doesn't like him anymore.
He sees Rabble just behind him every time he turns.
Yeah, it could just be his fingers shaking because he definitely knows Rabble's on his butt.
Yep.
Let's go.
Sturmy's pushing too, so for that transfer spot too.
Yeah, both have kicked through the half cane. All right, so we got a quick 1-2 from Wookie Rabble. Wookie still out front. First, great dive from Wookie. Great dive from Rabble as they both are competing hard right now.
Oh, and Sturmy goes down.
Sturmy goes down. Oh my goodness. Same space, same time for Rabble and Wookie up top, Danny. They're both going through that slalom, kicking into this flip back. Oh, little bobble from Rabble.
But good recovery.
That's going to give Wookie about a 2-element lead here. Excuse me, 2 gate in the same element lead. Oh, bobble from Wookie into the pole as that's going to let Rabble catch up. Here comes Rabble sweeping around right into the first. Yeah, he's the first one in that downward ladder right now. Rabble building up a lead, Dan.
They're all right there. They're all on the ladder.
First one over the hurdle for Rabble.
Rabble's out front.
Second one with Wookie.
But Sturmy sees him. It's Sturmy or Wookie. Who's going to get in there first?
They're both going to challenge Rabble.
Sturmy sees. Sturmy
takes the
left turn. And
Wookie gets in.
Wookie.
What? No.
Barely beat Sturmy.
Did he beat him though?
Yes, he did. Because Sturmy takes the right turn around the outside of the thing. And
I know Rabble got in.
Rabble was first.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about that. I was watching Wookie. I didn't see Sturmy's side.
They were both on the last gate at the same time. And
wow.
Wookie takes the left to the chicane.
Yep.
Sturmy takes the right around the outside.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure Wookie got that first, but Sturmy has the faster speed coming in.
So that was what you were describing to me yesterday, right? The 2 different ways to take that half cane.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
I think it's been it's more apparent for the pilots to fly a little slower.
Yep.
But
Rabble is definitely a 4th place to JP.
Yep.
So,
see, he knows. Yeah, I told you they're going to DVR. It's too close, dude. It was boom, boom.
Sturmy had a faster pace going through the thing.
Yep.
Because he takes the right turn. He has a straight line.
It looked faster. I don't know, man.
Well, Wookie got through the start gate first, but it depends on the finish. They're about.
All right, I'm watching Wookie. You watch Sturmy.
Oh, they'll stop it right at the end. We'll do it in slow mo.
This was nuts between those 3.
Yeah, Sturmy messed up a bunch and he pushed it back twice. He pushed it back and then he crashed again on the start gate.
Yep.
He pushed it all the way back here. You can see right now he's decent number of elements behind both Wookie and Rabble.
Yep.
But then Wookie goes down right there. Sturmy He's about to catch it up right about here. So he's now just
Rabble went so clean at that last lap, though, man. He really held it. I wonder if somebody was there telling him to keep it smooth.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like he has a spotter.
Yeah.
Starting to go much slower. They keep backing it back up. Oh, are they actually reviewing someone?
I think they may be reviewing Rabble.
Whether Wookie went through something or Sturmy?
Was that Rabble they were looking at? He's the one that just bobbled
there. They already
there.
said Rabble for sure. In
Okay.
GP and last.
Okay, so what are we looking at?
Looking at either Wookie or Sturmy.
Okay,
Let's see
Wookie.
Wookie. He definitely went through that.
Through that. Okay, big right sweep.
All he had to do was go around that pole.
He hits the pole.
He hits it.
Yeah.
And the word is, and he goes off right.
Yep.
So Wookie smacked the flag on top of the gate before you go.
Yep. Does he go back left again?
No,
No, he didn't. Oh, Wookie. That's so unfortunate.
Let's see. Here's the finish. So he's in Sturmy.
Doesn't matter though. Unfortunately.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
He smacks the flag, and rather than getting around it,
I know,
it
but
pushes him off right.
If you hit something that hard, it's gonna knock you, right? It's gonna knock you into confusion, man. Like,
Yeah.
I don't blame him for that. I mean, come on.
Could have easily hit the other side of the pole and fallen off the
Correct,
other
and
side.
fallen to the left, and he'd have been
He
fine.
wouldn't know. It wouldn't have made much of a difference to where he ended up. So
Wow, but what a
Rough
great
way to
run
go.
from him, though. Yeah, rough way to end.
especially where it's chase the ace or not.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Wow.
But does that give us a full 1, 2, 3, 4? And
I believe it does, yeah. Yeah, it slides Sturmy up in there like a gentleman with that big pole smack from him. Wow. So, we finally got our final four, and we have definitely seen a workout from our race ops crew on this bracket. You know, they are on point and on the ball.
So we got a seeds 1, 2, 3, 4 finals. So all your fastest qualifying pilots.
Yep. No, it's like I said, it's unfortunate, but at the end of the day, you know, rules is rules.
I think they said that Seg would have had but he got second in race 6.
We just need to find out what order they did.
All right, so if you're not unfamiliar with this finals format known as Chase the Ace, pretty simple. Everyone flies, and the pilot, all that matters is who wins. And once that you win, you get what's called an ace, and then you have to win a second time, not back to back, just at any point 2 wins, and you are the winner. So technically, the most rounds it could go would be 5, and that would be if each pilot got 1 win.
Yep.
And then wait, why is
Wookie? Oh, I think are they doing a consolation race for placement?
no? Because second.
I think they might be.
So Wookie did make it in.
Let's find out here.
He did.
Yeah.
There he is, right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess he got it. They approved that pole smack.
Did they?
I don't know. I thought I don't know.
He's in.
No, it says Rabble. Oh wait, Rabble and Wookie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so not Sturmy.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we misunderstood that.
No, we knew Rabble was in it for sure. Yeah, I guess we misunderstood that they didn't. Maybe he spun around it.
Maybe he made it in.
Yeah.
I guess so, because he definitely made it into the crash gate before.
Without doubt. Well, let's get into this final here. Chase the Ace is the first one into that corkscrew section is Wookie, who has definitely taken advantage of that good luck there. He's sweeping big right.
He's winning.
Absolutely.
Quite a bit.
And he went way around that pole that time. Kicking up over the hurdle and kicking it back. He's going to 180 back into this right-hand turn and a little split to the half cane. Yeah, dude, he is
going to have like a 10-plus second lead.
I don't think he wants to give anybody a chance after that one. So big lead for Wookie. Seg in second place right now, looking to catch his groove. As he now
passes Anspo, who flipped over.
Yeah, he hasn't even hit his first lap yet.
Rabble just got through.
Wookie's already into the
Rabble's in second.
Okay.
Seg right behind him.
But he's still too many elements behind if Wookie can keep it smooth. Somebody better be telling him that in his ear.
No, Wookie's gone.
Kicking up over the wall. Corkscrew for Wookie. He's looking to punch his first ace in this finals for Hobbyist class. Here we go.
That was a false read for Anspo.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So here he comes, Wookie back in the first spot, and here he comes around the final gate. Into the crash gate. He's got
half cane. Wookie dominant on that run. Good job, Wookie. All right, so let's see who's coming in for second place.
Everything matters here for finishing position.
Yes, it does.
Looks like Ravel's got the second place right now. Seg not far behind. Ooh, Anspo's going to make the pass on Seg. Oh, it's going to come down to the crash gate again.
Oh my goodness.
Anspo, Anspo bounces
what
off
good
crash
save.
gate, and Seg gets in first. Anspo had finished before, but he hits the top of the
Yes, Wookie slaps his own leg. He says, let's go.
So Wookie picks up your ace. Ravel gets a second. Anspo had the third, but bounces off the finish. So Seg gets the third, and Anspo takes a fourth.
So Seg
Rough.
third on that one, and Anspo fourth. That crash gate can be brutal.
Anspo battled all the way back, passed Seg in the final straightaway, but was a little too squirrely and went high into the finish. Bounced off that word finish right there.
Yeah, literally. Face punches the finish.
And
Any of the other three pilots.
we got another one.
Yep.
So Wookie pretty dominant there. I don't think he made a single mistake.
Yeah.
It looks like he flew that basically perfectly.
He really did. He saved, honestly, I don't want to say his best for last, because let's hope he's got one more run like that in him, but he certainly saved his best for that.
Yes.
So let's see what happens here as they get set up. So we got one ace now for Wookie, looking to solidify things with one more and say, let me take first place for Hobbyist class.
Yeah. Because those times right there are mid enthusiast time.
I agree.
If he can put down another,
Yeah.
like 44, 45, I'd see it'd be hard pressed for any of these other pilots to catch that.
Yeah, no, I agree right there. I mean, that's pretty much like what I was putting down there yesterday. So yeah, no, he was motoring for Hobbyist class.
Yeah.
So
The enthusiast guys are rolling in. I ask that you respect these Title 4 pilots. This is where I ask that
we're just waiting for the drill master AK to get things rolling through here, as he's explaining to the pilots coming in for the next class to keep it down, keep it easy, because we are in the finals here, baby.
Yep.
So looking for one more ace, but I'm not going to lie, Daniel, I wouldn't mind seeing an ace from somebody else right now, so we
They
can
can
keep
all
this rolling.
get an ace.
Yeah, every one of them has
These
potential.
guys, like if Anspo doesn't crash, he'll win.
Yep.
Seg has been like cleaner.
Yep.
But I think we're gonna have to rely on Wookie to make a mistake here because he's just been too clean.
I agree. Yeah, he looks calm too.
Anspo has the best pace, but I don't think he's gone through a mistake.
So we got 1, 2, 3 clean launch here. Let's see what happens in this possibly final four for the Hobbyist class. All right, so big mistake from
Wookie
Wookie.
early.
Allows Anspo to take the lead into the ATP. Let's see what he's got.
A solid lead right now.
Absolutely. He's motoring. He wants that ace.
Wookie's the only other even one in the ATP. Both Seg and Rabel had some bobbles. They're just getting there.
Great job from Anspo right now as he's big sweep right. First one into that downward ladder. Oh, a little bit of a bobble from Anspo as he's looking to let Wookie catch up. Wookie's got the pedal to the metal right now, already through the cork, looking for the right sweep himself. All right, Anspo.
Another bobble.
Another bobble. Oh,
and a full
He's
crash.
doing his best to give it to him. Wookie's now catching up, coming through the right sweeper. He's
Still
now
has
over the
lead.
hurdle. Yeah, barely at this point, though. Let's see if he can keep it together. He's got it.
He still has like
second Rabel with a battle down bottom.
Oh, but he goes down in the dive, and
Oh, Anspo, come on, brother.
100% he made it in, so he's going back.
Oh, Wookie's through, though,
Yep,
and he's
he
sweeping
made the
around.
pass.
Wookie makes the pass. Wookie takes the lead in the ATP. Split S through the ATP, kicking around into that high-low sweeper. Let's see if he can keep this lead at this point. He doesn't want to give it up again.
He needs to catch up. You can see him pushing.
Absolutely. All right, Wookie right now pushing himself, kicking back. He's going to flip over the wall for the first.
It makes a pass and a bobble at the same time.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so Wookie now coming around for the big
No,
right
and
sweep.
Anspo's lost. He didn't realize he got through that gate.
Somebody better be in Wookie's here.
No, Wookie's about to take it.
Absolutely.
Wookie, your 2024 Hobbyist champion.
Coming up right here, baby.
Congratulations.
Yep. Split to the half cane.
Him, but he's not going to mess up.
No, he's not, unless he hits the crash face.
No.
Get in there, Wookie.
Wookie's not I'm a send it. He's I'm a
That's a great finish.
Pilot.
Yeah.
So who's going to get second here? Anspo pushing.
Let's see what he's
coming
got.
around.
Half
Seg
cane.
is just ahead of him.
Yes, get in there. Seg beat him.
Seg
I think
beat
he
him.
beat him. Woo!
Another Anspo
Wow.
at the same time.
Was there a single heat here where it wasn't like that all bracket long, Daniel? Wow.
Great job by Wookie.
That was awesome.
Sneaking in there.
Like a
from
gentleman.
Fifth seed, taking it down.
God, man. What an entertaining, bracket,
We had a lot of simultaneous crash finishes, which is always super fun to go back and watch.
I agree, and I think we may have set a record for DVR reviews on that one as well.
There is a decent amount. A lot of mixing it up, a lot of pilots being out front and making a mistake, other pilots catching up.
Absolutely.
And then coming down to this last straight shot to the end.
Yep. No, I agree 100%, man. What are you going to do, though, right?
Here they're doing the review. Oh, they just double checked it.
Yep.
It was correct.
Yep. They're official, guys. We have a champion for the hobbyist class here at Whooptopia 2024.
And unfortunately, no race-offs.
Yep.
That sounds like the points shaked out in a way that...
Points shake down properly, so we're good to go. And honestly, Daniel, 10:09 a.m., right on time, buddy, right? Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
So congratulations to Wookie Ryan from Colorado, your 2024 hobbyist champion here at Whooptopia. Great job by him.
Good job, Wookie.
Turned it on in the finals here, was putting down times well faster than his qualifying all day.
Like I said, he saved his best for last, Danny.
And then in the final round, crashes early in the dive gate, puts himself in a hole, and digs back out of it 100%. For the win.
That's not easy to do. You know what I mean? To regroup and reset after a bobble like that and still hold it down. Yeah. Kudos to him.
Anspo had the lead for a little bit, and Anspo was right on him, but he made a little mistake, got a little lost right with the pressure, knowing it's the final lap there, and Wookie finishes out.
Yeah. You know what? If this is a tease,
second kids.
Yeah,
overall.
absolutely.
And then I think Seg third.
Yeah. No, like I was saying, I mean, if this is a tease of what's to come, I'm very excited. I can't wait for this. I actually have to pop on off of here because I have to get ready to roll myself. So I'm going to let them do podium. I'm going to run out and get my channel changed, and I believe it's going to be you and Jesse, or is it going to be you and Jeff?
No, Jeff's in this group with you.
Oh, that's right. So it's going to be you and Jesse.
Battle of the announcers.
All right. Battle of the announcers. Let's do this.
He'll take him down.
Honestly, I think Jeff could give me a run. So
well, he called well ahead of you, but I think anything can happen here, just like in here. I think you're going to probably hit down a time that would get you into advanced here.
Let's see what happens. All right, buddy. Well, I'll look forward to seeing you when I get back.
Here comes the placements. Put in the final three. Rabble in third. Oh, Anspo ended up in fourth. Oh, that's right, because he smacked the... I forgot he hit the gate at the last one. He got fourth on the first one. I forgot about that. So Seg got you second. Rabble rounding out the podium in third, and Anspo with an unfortunate fourth, taking that crash gate hit on the first round. And so I think he had 2-4 in a row. Great run by everyone there. Our first brackets of Whooptopia 2024 are complete. You saw the man, the myth, the legend himself, Jesse P, racing here. DQ'd himself. It's been a minute since he'd been competitive racing, so I think he needed a spotter there. You had Gatekeeper, Ted, the one running the timing here at Whooptopia, coming in 12th. And then KBD, also part of the team here, coming in 8th. Myopic in 7th. JPFPV 6th. Sturmy, who was your 4th overall qual, just barely losing out to Wookie in the round to get into the finals. And then Wookie taking it home after 2 excellent rounds and chase the ace, back-to-back aces. Seg your second place, Mr. Rabble also on the podium. Anspo in that unfortunate 4th spot. Don't quite get a trophy, don't quite get any money, but you were there and chased the ace. Sometimes they let you be in the picture and you can hold up a 4.